time in the stadium. Lights so bright we can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, señoras y señores, damas y caballeros, bienvenidos and welcome to the World Baseball Classics semifinals. This is set to be the biggest game of the entire World Baseball Classic tournament, and you know what, man? I am fired up for it. Me, myself, being of the United States, but both of my parents being from the Dominican Republic, I have a very unique perspective on today's game. So I'm ready to rock and roll. Shout out to Mr. Mojo, who's in the house right now. Paper Planes saying hello. Robert Zamora, what's going on? We've got Real Deal Holyfield saying bang, bang, baseball gang. Jay For Real saying let's go República Dominicana. What's up, Jay? Jam saying no hablo español. No worries, Jam. I speak English, so we'll find a common middle ground. Shout out to DJ Jean. What up to Miss Victoria? Welcome back. Mr. Mojo, Robert Zamora, welcome to all of y'all hanging out here today. I got Courtney in the chat. I got Gray59, Lebowski, George Pearson, Ricky Many Hides. What's up, guys? Who else is in here? Steve is in the chat. I see Matthew in here. Tamerlan. Yeah, man, this is going to be a good crowd. Going to be a great game, says the Dusty Attic. Yes, it is. So, let's talk about that. Let's actually turn this off because that's just not right. I actually don't even know what the spread is for today's game right now, and obviously my scrolling text at the bottom is a little bit outdated. That's one thing that I wasn't worried about. I did have to rewire my brain from basketball to baseball and go through the graphics and go through all of what we did during the baseball season earlier back in October and November. Early November. It has been a full 4 months since we've done a baseball game, so this should be good. Yes, they are playing in Miami, Mr. Mojo. Outsider times, what's going on with the Dominican flag? You know what's really funny, guys? And this is kind of just a special treat for those of you who are in here early. Y'all know, a lot of you guys know that I am Dominican, so the main beer that is produced in the Dominican Republic is called Presidente, and I dropped my son off at my mom's house today so that I can focus on this game today. And she, of course, being mom, sent me home with a bottle of Dominican Presidente. Not only una botella de eso, pero también me mandó con una botella de Mama Juana porque obviamente no es dominicano si no tiene tu botella de Mama Juana. So, I got to have my Mama Juana on standby. I got to have my Presidente and my mug on the side here as well. Going to go full Dominican today, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, the United States part will flex here as well. There you go. Great mom, says Robert Zamora. The Fremp going for USA. So here's one final thing that I'll say, guys. For me and my heritage and my culture and my lineage and all that stuff, a win from the Dominican Republic would be such a cool flex. But realistically speaking, if I want to cover the championship game on Tuesday and have the biggest possible crowd, what makes the most sense is for the good old US of A to get the win in that one. Anyways, I'm just hoping for a good game. Again, from a business standpoint, it makes sense for the United States to win for me, but from just a straight-up props and flex, I want the DR to win. So may the best team win right here. I'm actually going to share with you some stats today so that you can determine who the best team actually is. So let's take a look at our stats like we love to do on this channel. So we're going to start with the form heading into today's game for the United States. 4-1 for this United States team so far in the World Baseball Classics of 2026. Now remember, the United States did win the World Baseball Classics in 2017. Dominican Republic won it in 2013. Japan has won it 3 times. And so Japan normally is the team that is expected to win, but this year they were just eliminated last night by Venezuela. So Venezuela will go on to play Italy tomorrow, and the winner of the Venezuela-Italy game will play the winner of today's game between the USA and the Dominican Republic. Cool? Cool. Okay. This game versus Brazil, the United States won 15-5. That's one hell of a score for the United States team. Then against Great Britain, they managed to put up 9 to just 1. 2 bangers of wins right there. Against Mexico, they ended up being 5-3. They got the win there, but they dropped a game to Team Italy. Italy won 8-6 in their matchup. Of course, this did mean that the United States did advance to the quarterfinals, and in the quarterfinals, USA beat Canada 5-3. You can add up the total number of runs versus runs against right over here. Just some simple, actually, don't even worry about it. Don't do the math. I've actually got this slide down the road for you guys. So just at a quick glance, 4-1 is the USA team. They've put up some dingers out here, right? They've got some good play so far. But why don't we take a quick look at the Dominican Republic side? So DR has been on an absolute tear right now. A couple of these games had to be ended, you'll see here, by mercy rule, including the quarterfinal game in just 7 innings, guys. So in the 5th inning, if you're up 15-0 in the 5th inning, that's the mercy rule right there. And if you're up 10 runs, if you're up by 10 runs, in the 7th inning, then you have the mercy rule there as well, as at least in the World Baseball Classics. So Dominican Republic got the win against Nicaragua 12-3. Then they beat the Netherlands 12-1. They, in the first 2 games of the tournament, put up 24 runs to just 4 runs scored against them. Insanity right there. Dominican Republic versus Israel, they won 10-1 in that game. Dominican Republic versus Venezuela, they won 7-5. And then, of course, in the quarterfinals, off of a 3-run home run right there, which Austin Wells isn't normally your big dinger out there, but Austin Wells with a 3-run walk-off mercy rule home run in the game versus Korea. That was that, man. That was that. And the Dominican Republic has been on an absolute tear. So let's talk about the stats, and let's do some quick head-to-head comparison. We'll also talk about everybody who's going to be on the field, as you saw on the graphic right there. But here are your batting statistics. Now, this is just for this tournament. This has nothing to do with Major League Baseball right now. This has nothing to do with Dominican baseball. This is just the stats for the World Baseball Classics in the 5 games that have been played for both of these sides. The United States, 40 runs. The Dominican Republic, 51. As far as dingers go, the Dominican Republic has doubled the number of home runs that the United States has put up in this contest so far. We look at batting averages. The Dominican Republic really good at getting on base. Batting average of 312 compared to the 283 for the red, white, and blue here. RBIs this season for the World Baseball Classics, advantage Dominican Republic. Walks, advantage Dominican Republic. On-base percentage, slugging percentage, advantage Dominican Republic. Stolen bases, advantage United States. So, in case you did not know the numbers or the stats, heads up, these are them right behind me. I did not alter or change or make anything up here. These are the actual numbers direct from MLB Live and MLB's website. So that's what we're looking at over the first 5 games. Dominican Republic is averaging 10 runs a game, 10.2 runs per game. That's stupid. That's ridiculous numbers. That is ridiculous numbers. Looks like G-Fit Strength saying, vamos aquí, de lo mío, Mario, que onda mi gente? What's going on, guys? What is going on? What I do need to do is move this over and make sure that I can bring up the chat overlay. This way we can say what's up to you guys. What's up, Juana? How you doing? Juana Love, Michael Larnino checking in. IUP means men's basketball team won today. Okay, cool. Juana saying, let's go DR. Outsider Times con la bandera dominicana. Courtney saying, amazing. Now, this is just the guys with the sticks, right? This is just swinging the bat right now. Well, why don't we take a look at the fielding for both of these 2 teams here? That way we're not just getting all of our information from one side of the equation. on the defensive side of the board. Now, the pitching has been pretty good for both sides in this contest, but you will notice one really big number right here, number of home runs allowed. The United States in 5 games have allowed 10 home runs. Meanwhile, the Dominican Republic have given up just 2. And the ERA shows right there. Earned run average, the United States is giving up 3.4 runs per game. The DR giving up less than 2 runs per game. DR defensively, as far as points allowed, big advantage there. We look at the walks and hits per innings pitched. United States doing a pretty good job over the plate there, not giving up too many hits, not walking too many of the players. Dominican Republic, a little behind right there. United States would get the advantage here. Also, the United States pitching tried and true straight down the middle here, 68 strikeouts compared to just 48 strikeouts for the Dominican Republic. That is a huge, huge advantage there for the United States pitching and bullpen here. All that being said, the U.S. has given up 30 hits, and the DR only given up 25, advantage Dominican Republic. Walks allowed this season here for the Baseball Classics. 8 walks allowed for USA, 13 walks for Dominican Republic. Big, big difference here in home runs allowed this contest. This whole series here, the whole 5 games that have been played, the USA has given up 2 home runs per game on average. And the Dominican Republic has only allowed 2 in the entire thing. Errors, 2 for the USA, 3 for the DR. Stolen bases allowed. United States only allowing 3 bases to be stolen. Meanwhile, the DR has given up 6 bases here for whatever that is worth. Those are just the defensive numbers. Shout out to Daniel. I see you out there saying cheers. Cheers to you, Daniel. Let's see if it's your first time. Show some respect, says G-Fit Strength with the flex right there. Espero que los Estados Unidos puedan ganar hoy. So CJ Banning saying that he's hoping that the United States can win today. Looks like Tamerlan asking, how am I? Dude, I'm doing so well. I am doing so well. There is one thing that's missing here. There is one thing that's missing here. I can fix that, though. I don't know. I don't think this one's my favorite. But I can't do this whole live stream without a tie clip. Come on. Come on. We got to have at least, we got to make sure we have at least a tie clip, right? Okay, so tie clip is on, feeling a lot better. Tamerlan, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Steve saying Japan has won 3 baseball classics. Tonight's team have each won. Who gets the challenge for their second, or who gets the challenge for their second title? That is exactly right, Steve. That is exactly right. It's 7 p.m. right now. My TV screen just glitched out on me. Let me go make sure I've got this game on for you guys. In the meantime, why don't we take a look at these numbers here? You guys can do a quick head-to-head comparison of the 2 pitchers right now. Keep in mind that these pitchers have been on pitch counts. Pitches thrown, the max they could throw is 60 for the first round of this contest. We'll talk about some of the nuances between the World Baseball Classics and the actual game here in just a bit. But let me go ahead and make sure the TV screen has changed. You guys can compare those stats. I'll be back in, give me 30 to 60 seconds. Be right back. Hang tight. All right, I'm back. We're good to go. Let's go USA, says Chance. Silly Gamer saying what up to Robert. Ryan saying nothing bad to say against a very good Dominican Republic team, but go USA. This is going to be wild, guys. They are at loanDepot Park in Miami, Florida, Estados Unidos contra República Dominicana, y este juego va a ser un gran juegazo, te lo digo. If USA loses, I'm down so bad I'm a cry, says Bean. What up, Pappy Man? Thanks for checking in. 60 pitches is enough for Skeens, says Mr. Mojo. Who you got, says Willpower. Will, I've got, and you know what, man? This will literally be just the 3rd drink I've had in over a month now. So, you know, we're pacing ourselves pretty good, making sure the diet stays clean. Pero, señoras y señores, I'm going to go with my Dominican heritage here. I think the DR is going to win this game. I would love for the United States to win. As a matter of fact, it would make more sense for Football Nation if the United States won, because more people will end up checking in. All of that. Oba, no, presidente, mi gente, presidente. Okay. So let's break these down. Innings pitched, both of them with 4-0 runs allowed in those 4 innings pitched. Meanwhile, Luis Severino gave up 2.25 runs in those 4 innings pitched. Paul Skeens with 7 strikeouts, Severino with just 5. Paul Skeens with 1 walk, 1 hit allowed. Meanwhile, Luis Severino gave up 3 hits and a home run in the process, one of the 2 home runs that were given up. By the way, it has been pretty bad from the batting side of the United States, man. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but heading into the last game for the United States, Cal Raleigh was supposed to be the starting catcher there, and the big dumper has literally 0 hits throughout this contest. 0 hits throughout this contest for him. He has been benched, and Will Smith is now getting the start, just so y'all know. Taking a look at the bullpens for both sides, we might see probably just the first 3 on each side, but I don't know. David Bednar, Mason Miller, Garrett Whitlock. I don't know who else they would bring out here. These are just just the bullpen. Quick look there. That's for the Team USA. Camilo Doval, Carlos Esteves, Sir Anthony Dominguez. Those might be your cleanup pitchers here as well for the Dominican Republic. We will go down this list as needed if needed. Este juego es en vivo right now. And they are showing some highlights here. They're showing the Netherlands and the DR just banging them out there, dude. This is crazy. Okay, so these are your 2 lineups. We will start with the United States of America. Oh, I need to go grab something else over there right now as well. So, this is the starters right now. Paul Skeens on the mound to get things going. Will Smith behind home plate. Bryce Harper at first. Bryce Terang at second. Bobby Witt at shortstop. Gunnar Henderson at third base. Roman Anthony in left field. Pete Crow Armstrong at center field. And Aaron Judge, no surprise, right field there. For the United States, designated hitter is going to be Kyle Schwarber. Now, if we want to talk about productivity out of these guys, who has been the best so far this season, I don't think anyone's really been that great for Team United States, which is kind of a bummer, man. It really is kind of a bummer here. Taking a look at some of these historical numbers, they're still in the warm-up, by the way, and I don't think this game is going to start at 7 p.m. like they said. My guess is that this game will probably start closer to 7:30. Oh, no, we've got 3 minutes. So, el partido dice que empieza en 3 minutos. So, in 3 minutes, we should have the opening pitch. Warm-ups getting wrapped up. So, before I get too far into this, we can take a look at the defensive lineup here for the Dominican Republic. Luis Severino on the mound today with 1 toe on the rubber. Austin Wells behind the plate. It shouldn't say P back there. He should say catcher. That's just a little typo. Vladimir Guerrero at first base. Ketel Marte on second base. Geraldo Perdomo at shortstop. Manny Machado at third base. Juan Soto at left field. Julio Rodriguez center field. Fernando Tatis at right field. Now, if you guys are looking at this list and you're like, oh, well, I don't know any of these guys right here, well, then you must not know ball, especially if you don't know Austin Wells. Vladimir Guerrero, for instance, was just on the team that, unfortunately, took the L to the LA Dodgers in the World Series. Let's talk about that a little bit. We'll run through this pretty quick. These are the home teams for each of these players, and this is going to actually be the batting rotation coming up right now. So first up to bat in today's game is going to be Bobby Witt. He's got 17 at-bats, just 2 runs during this contest. 5 RBI, 7 hits, batting average of .467. Crazy numbers, the man who played for the Kansas City Royals. Then we've got Bryce Harper coming up second here. He'll be on deck with 20 at-bats in this contest. Struggling a little bit at the plate here, a batting average of .150 with 20 at-bats. We'll see how many times he gets to swing today, the man who plays for the Phillies. No home runs for him. Then Aaron Judge with 2 home runs in this contest, 19 at-bats, a batting average of .351. You know, 2 home runs over 5 games, I don't hate that. It's actually not bad numbers at all. 5 total runs. You can see the RBIs right there, 6 for Aaron Judge. Kyle Schwarber, also from the Phillies, 20 at-bats this season, a batting average of .350 with 1 home run in this contest. We've got Gunnar Henderson, who will be playing third base today, and that's a change from what we had previously, but that's okay. Gunnar Henderson should be good to go with a batting average of .500, bro. Batting average of .500, 10 at-bats, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Will Smith, the catcher behind the plate, 6 at-bats this season, but honestly, those 6 at-bats, he has 2 hits. If I had showed you the numbers that were here before for Cal Raleigh, you might want to throw up. Cal Raleigh has a batting average of .000 with like 16 at-bats, not a single hit. It's kind of crazy. I think he got an RBI. I think he has 1 RBI off of a fielder's choice, but he still gets the RBI for Cal Raleigh, so he's not going to be starting today. Roman Anthony of the Boston Red Sox going to be your, I think that puts him at position number, batting rotation, Roman Anthony, I don't know, I think that's number 7, 8. Bryce Terang, and then finally it'll be Pete Armstrong. So those will be your 9 batters here. Yeah, so 7 is Roman Anthony, 8 will be Bryce Terang, and the bottom of the rotation is PCA. So that makes up the United States team. Your batters in rotation for the Dominican Republic, starting with number 1, will actually be, well, we may not get a chance to see that. This game is about to get started here, folks. Fernando Tatis Jr. from the San Diego Padres, batting average of .438. He'll be up first for the team Dominican Republic. We'll see Ketel Marte. He'll be out there for number 2. Batting average of .200 with 1 home run. Check out the number of home runs here. Juan Soto of the Mets with 2 home runs. Vladimir Guerrero of the Blue Jays with 2 home runs. Manny Machado, not so much, but he does have 6 runs and 5 hits this time around here. 2 home runs for Junior Caminero. A home run for Julio Rodriguez. 2 home runs for Austin Wells. It's been crazy. It rains home runs from Team Dominican Republic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this thing started here. On the mound once again, we've got Severino. So Severino getting ready for the opening pitch of this World Baseball Classics. Here's the windup, and the opening pitch is low and away for ball number 1. It's a 98-mile-an-hour sinker that's going to miss the plate. It's ball 1. What's up, guys? I've heard of him, says Steve. Ayo, back for another one with Mario, says Bill. You, what's up? Shub Dog, I see you. Second pitch comes in, and Witt Jr. does swing at this one. Gets a piece of it, gets underneath. That ball goes foul. It brings up a 1-1 count. A 1-1 count. Game just getting started. One of the things that I wish we could do is the 3D version of this, but we cannot do that. I've got this game on Fox Deportes. I'm hoping that it's not too far behind. Swing and a miss here for strike number 2. 1-2 count now. That is 3 pitches in. 1-2 count. 3 pitches in for Severino. Witt Jr. with the batting average of .294 on a 1-2 count. See where he goes from here. This one is going to be swung at, clipped. 99-mile-an-hour pitch. Pops foul. I understand that, Iceman. There's not much I can do about it, buddy. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it here. I love this umpire view. I wish it would be able to change. There's literally nothing I can do about that. This pitch comes in, swing and a miss for strike number 3. So strike 3, that's going to be the first out. I think the best thing that I could do at this point would be maybe this to maybe mitigate some of that. Or realistically, maybe some stats might make more sense here. Bring up our batters here. So your first at-bat was Witt Jr. He was unsuccessful. Bryce Harper now up to the plate. First pitch coming in for him. This one's going to be high. It's going to be ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes here for Bryce Harper. Severino 6 pitches in right now. Severino. The delivery. This one is swung at. This one goes foul, hitting the netting here, so that's going to make it a 1-1 count. 1-1 count. Geocentrics, thanks, man. I appreciate that. He says, nice pregame show. So that's the second pitch coming in. Looks like I'm 2 pitches behind, and I don't know if there's going to be a way for me to adjust this. This one is going to be inside for ball number 2. It's a 2-1 count. Severino, 8 pitches in. Harper with a 150 batting average. Not great numbers here. I got 2 balls, 1 strike right now. Harper patiently staring down here, will swing at this one, gets underneath that sinker, 99-mile-an-hour pitch. Popped foul, makes it a 2-2 count. So you guys will see. Why isn't MLB broadcasting this, says Jammin'? That's a great question. We're jamming. I jam a little with you. We're jamming. Swing and a miss. First strike number 3. Got him swinging there. Bryce Harper swings and misses. Severino gets 2 away now. Strike 3, 2 gone. Top of the first with 2 outs. Short porch, says Mr. Mojo. Top of the first, 2 away. Severino against Aaron Judge. This pitch is going to be high. 86-mile-an-hour sweeper. Misses the zone for ball number 1. Seems like so far Severino is every opening pitch just a little outside of the zone here. Let's see if he corrects course this pitch. Bottom part of the strike zone. It's good. The umpire likes it. Strike 1. Strike 1 here against Aaron Judge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shout outs to Angel Dust from Oregon. This pitch finds the zone again for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Dominicans in the crowd getting up on their feet saying, "Vamos, mi gente, vamos." Aaron Judge taking just a moment here. Umpire says, let's get this thing going. Judge taps the plate, holding the bat above the head. This pitch from Severino comes in. It is low for ball number 2. Good eye right there. Good eye. Good eye, mate. Dímelo, what's going on, my people, says Bulito. ¿Qué onda, Bulito? Bienvenidos. ¿Qué onda, qué onda? This one swung at. It's clipped. Goes foul again. 97-mile-an-hour pitch right here. Going to be a ball. Batter timeout coming in right now. Severino taking his time. Makes sense. I would too. Harper has struggled in this tournament. Certainly be helpful if he started to hit, for sure, for sure. Dawn Forever saying DR for the win. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Severino against Judge. Judge, again, patient there, knowing the strike zone very well. It's ball number 3. This one goes low. So 2.63 batting average for Judge right now. This could be the end of the top here. We could go to the middle of the inning. This Aaron Judge right over the head here, and this is going to be a base hit for Aaron Judge. Good job right there to swing. Judge hit that right over the head and into the hands of Juan Soto. Shortstop for the Dominican Republic, unable to get the job done. That's Gerardo Perdomo, and went literally an inch above Perdomo's glove. Severino got caught there, so that's a man on. Aaron Judge gets on base here. Judge is on first. And coming up now in this batting rotation, I wonder, is it 3D? It only gives me batter and field. This one, ooh, Schwarber is hit by that pitch. Yikes. Hit by pitch, and Schwarber gets to first. Ouch. Uh-oh. All rise for the Judge. Schwarber takes that one right on the back, turns away from it, gets beamed by that pitch. Soto, haha, he's cooked, says Mr. Mojo. Ouch, says Angel Dust. Fight, says Mr. Mojo. Top of the first, Gunnar Henderson now up to bat. We're getting deeper into this batting order here. Definitely deeper into this batting order now. Go to my box score. All right. We've seen Wilt Jr., Harper, Judge, Schwarber. Here's Henderson. This pitch is in the dirt. An 89-mile-an-hour changeup for ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes. United States got 2 runners on, looking dangerous. They've got 2 on and 2 outs here. Can Severino finish this right here? Severino looking for 1 more out to get out of here, but he's in a bit of a pickle. This pitch high and away for ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes here. Shout out to Michael Mack saying, saluting your preparation and work ethic. Side note, I'm rolling my R's better since tuning in. Rock and roll, Michael. Thank you for that super chat. This pitch is swung at, and Henderson gets a piece of it, but he does clip this foul, so it ends up being a 2-1 count. Don't throw the fastball, says Mr. Mojo. Mr. Mojo says don't throw the fastball. Appreciate that, Michael Mack. 2-1 pitch, 2-1 count here. Severino takes a long look, delivers this. It's swung at. This is an easy grounder here to second base. Play is made there. Vladdy Guerrero waits for it. So, ladies and gentlemen, whoa, that takes us to the middle of the inning. That'll go down as an out right there. Simple play. Let's take a quick look at our graphics once again and take a look at what we just saw. So, Ketel Marte, however you want to say it, just made the play at second base, connected with Vladdy Guerrero. We had a couple runners on for Team United States, but the defense here of Team Dominican Republic was able to get it done. So now what we're going to see is the Dominican side up to bat and the United States lineup playing their defense. Skeens will be on the mound. So Paul Skeens going to be on the mound. Will Smith filling in today for Cal Raleigh. Big game. Raleigh has not a single hit in this tournament, so has to make some kind of change. And first we will see these three batters right now for the Dominican Republic. We'll start with batter number one. The batter up is Fernando Tatis Jr. for the San Diego Padres, batting average of .438 throughout this contest. 6 runs, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs, 7 hits. Behind him, Ketel Marte. That's going to be a batting average of .200 with 6 runs, 3 hits, 4 RBIs on 15 at-bats. And Juan Soto with 2 home runs in this contest, same number of home runs as Aaron Judge. 6 hits, 4 RBIs, a batting average of .316. If needed, we could have the man in the hole here with Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and this will be our number 4 at-bat. Team Dominican Republic with some sticks out here, man. I tell you what, Skeen's going to be up 3. Skeen's going to be 3 up, 3 down. All strikeouts, says This the Breaks. What up, This the Breaks? What up, man? Again, guys, to get here, Team USA had to do some work, man. Team USA got past Brazil 15-5. They got past Great Britain 9-1. They got past Mexico 5-3, but they fell to Team Italy 8-6. Got their revenge on Canada. It wasn't super convincing in that game, but USA won 5-3. I feel the same way, Michael. We do a lot of legwork to make these things work in here. My grandmother thought you said jalapeno like Japan or Joker. Jalapeno? And well, after this inning, folks, I'm going to see if there's a different stream that is just a hair faster. This pitch is going to be on the inside of that plate. No swing here for Tatis Jr. That'll be ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Paul Skeens, ball in glove. Delivers the kick. This pitch in the zone. Strike 1. Strike 1 here. Tatis Jr. No swing there. He looks like he's getting ready to swing this time. He's got the eye of the tiger. Skeens, 2 pitches in. Here's pitch number 3. Tatis Jr. will swing. Pops this up into left field. Too much height, not enough distance. This will be fielded in, and a good play going to be made in left field by Roman Anthony of the United States. So Roman Anthony makes the play. That's out number 1. Please, Paul, don't get hurt, says Shub Dog. Brandon Walker, thank you. Appreciate you, sir. That boy Nate wants to gamble on this game. This the Breaks, man. Things are well. Things are going well. So we've got 1 away right now, folks. So 1 gone. Bottom of the first, nobody on. Opening pitch, Skeens to Marte right down the middle. No swing. Got him looking. Strike 1. Ketel Marte. 3 for 15 in this tournament. 1 home run with 4 RBIs. 1 home run with 4 RBIs here in the bottom of the first. Pitch number 2 coming in. That's going to be just outside right there for ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ketel Marte at the plate. My Bucks need him healthy to have any chance this season. This swing is going to be a pop-up. He's saying, I'm good, I'm good. Bryce Terang is underneath it, and he waits for this one to go in. That's going to be out number 2. Good job by the defense here. And the fielding of Team USA, we're almost through 1 inning. Nobody has scored yet. ZVQ. Thank you, John Z. Is it only available on Fox Sports 1? Fox Sports 1, Fox Deportes, and Fox something or another. It's basically all Fox. Soto up to bat right now. Juan Soto watches this go by for ball number 1. Good patience right there as it's high and away. Soto taps the helmet, does a little squat right here. Ya tú sabes, pone la mano para arriba. Y ahí con el palo espera la lanzada. No swing right here. Should have swung at it. That was a beautiful pitch. And that's good for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the first 2 outs. Bottom of the first 2 outs. Mr. Mojo says beanball. Skeens delivers one to Soto. Soto hits it right into the glove of second base right here. That was done well by Bryce Terang. Connects with Bryce Harper. That'll be out number 3. Well done by Team USA. So we move on to inning number 2. The first inning is gone. And both teams taking care of business right now. Claude with the Dominican flag. Robert saying hello. Freimeister saying we are PA all day. Punch him out. Outsider Times, appreciate ya. Courtney says stupido. Let's see. Get used to saying strike, says this the breaks. MV saying USA, USA, USA. That boy, Nate, bro. Why you got to blast Aaron Judge like that, bro? He says, I'm taking the guys that's on steroids. So USA we go. I want to see Roman Anthony hit. You'll see him at the bottom of the rotation. I think Roman Anthony actually, so up to bat now. And I think I actually did this. Yeah, I actually do remember doing this. 2, 3, 4. So next up to bat here for these two teams, guys. Coming up to bat is Will Smith for the United States. Will Smith will be next. Behind him, Roman Anthony, so you'll see him on deck behind Will Smith. And then Bryce Terang will be in the hole here. And we are getting close to the bottom of the rotation. Pete Crow Armstrong behind that, and we go back to the top. So Team USA is already halfway through their batting lineup. Again, next up to bat will be Will Smith, Roman Anthony, and Bryce Terang. Those are your next 3 coming up. Will Smith in this contest with 6 at-bats does have 2 hits and an RBI. He'll be your leadoff batter here. Then Roman Anthony, at least for this inning. Then Roman Anthony, a batting average of .316. He does have a homer in this contest. 6 RBIs, 4 runs in this baseball classics, in this World Baseball Classics. And then Bryce Terang with 2 runs, 7 hits, a batting average of .467. And if that isn't scary enough, if any of them can get on base, we've got Pete Crow Armstrong right behind. All right, folks, so let's move on. Luis Severino, talking about in the first inning, his sinkers have hit 98 miles an hour. During the 2025 season, they were just 95, so he's added 3 miles an hour of speed. This one, woo, barely gets a piece of the strike zone. Strike 1 against Mr. Will Smith. Strike 1 against Will Smith. Severino is already 23 pitches in, guys. Next one comes in. Wow, has to move out of the way right there. Will Smith almost gets clipped by that pitch. High and inside for ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Will Smith in this World Baseball Classics. They're saying 2 for 6. I had different numbers on my end. This is going to be a swing, and it's hit straight back for ball. It's actually going to go down to strike number 2. It's a foul ball, but it's a 1-2 count. 90 miles and running, says Mr. Mojo. Let's see, not to hurt any feelings, but the Dominican Republic is like the USA basketball team of baseball. This one hit into right field. That's going to be a base hit. This should get him on first. Well done. Okay, Will Smith is on first base. Hit out into right field. Fernando Tatis a little behind it, maybe a little flat-footed, or maybe just a really good hit from Will Smith. Great job as he cranks that into right field. Will Smith over the heads of the infield means that we've got a man on here. And Roman Anthony is up to bat. Roman Anthony standing in the left batter's box. Severino delivers this pitch. Swung at, four-seam fastball, clipped foul, 0-1 count. Here comes the blowout, says the Breaks. Willie and the Po' Boys, says Mr. Mojo. I liked him in Major League Baseball, says Steve. All right, so Roman Anthony, the Red Sox. The Red Sox player swung at that, hit that foul again. 0-2 count. Will Smith is extremely underrated. Well, Will Smith is coming off of a championship game with the LA Dodgers. I mean, the last major thing that mattered was the biggest thing in baseball. This is another foul ball, so he's fouling himself alive right now, keeping himself alive. Roman Anthony having to fight to stay alive at this point. Ricky saying, go Team USA. Baseball, I still think Team USA needs to get a new manager. I'm scared, says Skylar, bro. Skylar, you're good. Akuta Matata. Pitch comes in, finds the bottom of the strike zone. Got him looking. Strike three. Down he goes. That's the third strikeout of the day for Severino. Top of the second, a strikeout at the bottom of the zone. Ooh. Woo. What a pitch. Roman Anthony stood there looking. This is in Miami. This is in Miami, Juana. This pitch low and inside against Bryce Terang. It's ball number one. Already at pitch 31, Severino. Got to keep those pitches counted here. Got to make sure we keep those pitches counted here. One away, one man on. This is hit to second base. Marte trying to flip a double play here. They get it done, and that'll be the end of this section of the inning. They flip a double play. 2 outs right here. Takes us to the bottom of the second. Wow. Okay. So, second baseman, Ketel Marte to shortstop Geraldo Perdomo. Finds Vladdy Guerrero. And that's it, man. That's how it's done. Gassed, says Mr. Mojo. Gassed. Dang, says the Breaks. Doing good. What about you? Darn, says Steve. Eso pasa. Okay, so let's back up just a little bit. What's going on, guys? My name is Mario. You're watching Football Nation. Yes, you are watching a channel called Football Nation covering the World Baseball Classics. For those of you wondering, well, why the heck is this guy doing it? Well, I am first-generation American, and both of my parents son de la República Dominicana. And for those reasons, I said, why would I not cover this game? This is anticipated to be the biggest game of the entire tournament. Man, this has been a crazy tournament so far. MB saying, all right, buddy, I'm going to sub. Let's go. 200,000 views, says Brandon Walker. I would love that, man, if we could get there. But first things first, got to make sure that you guys are smashing that like button. Have you hit the like button yet? What's up, baseball fans? Team DR, 51 total runs in this tournament, guys. Team Dominican Republic has been insanely good. Here are the batting statistics for both sides for those of you guys who missed the pregame here. We are still in just the second inning. Nobody has scored any runs right now in this game, but leading up to this game, the United States have scored 40 runs in this tournament. The Dominican Republic has scored 51. 14 dingers for Team DR, 7 for Team USA. Batting average of .312 for Team DR, .283 for Team USA. All of the advantages, you can see them color graded there for ease of read right there. Huge advantages to Team Dominican Republic outside of stolen bases this tournament. So let's bounce back. Looks like we're getting a couple pitches coming in right now. Team Dominican Republic up to bat right now. It is Vladdy Guerrero Jr. They went 3 up, 3 down as predicted there. Paul Skeens did a great job in the last inning. Vladdy up to bat now. Batting average of 500. First pitch coming in is actually pitch number 10. Pitch clock down to 5 seconds. This one finds the top of the zone for strike one. Strike one. Vladdy, no swing right there. Just stood by, let it come in. Paul Skeens on the mound. Will kick this pitch. Vladdy swings at that, chops it to third base, and that'll be handled easily right here at third base. Well done by Henderson. So Gunnar Henderson, the Baltimore Oriole, playing third base here for Team United States. Able to deliver a pretty routine play right there. That'll be out number 1 of the bottom of the second. Shout out to Brandon. Brandon Walker became a first down channel member. Let's go, Brandon. Appreciate you, sir. Says love you, brother. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate the love, dude. Here comes the pitch. Mr. Machado is up to bat. Machado swing and a miss for strike one. That makes it pretty easy. Swing and a miss for Manny Machado. So Manny Machado, 5 for 16 in this tournament. He also plays for the San Diego Padres. He is the third baseman. Swing and a miss again for strike number 2. Strike 2, Owen Gamba. What's up, dude? David Maj saying let's effing go. He says, I've been watching too long not to, says Brandon. I appreciate that, sir. I typed in Paul and it auto-corrected to Pauline. Couple shots down, time for beer, says MV20883. Wow, got him. No swing. Strike number 3. Manny Machado swings twice, misses both times, and a beautiful pitch here from Paul Skeens finds the outside of the zone. Gets a couple of laces over the plate, and that's good enough for strike number 3. Down goes Machado. That's 2 away in the bottom of the second. 2 away in the bottom of the second. Great job there from Team USA. Machado, he's cool. Here's Caminero. This pitch going to be on the outside. That is going to miss the zone for ball number 1. Skeens is filthy, says Tony. Filthy, he says. Throwing heat, says Mr. Mojo. Jim Crutcher, what's up, dude? 1-0 count. This one is going to be swung at. Looks like Caminero gets a good piece of it, but it goes foul, and so it makes it a 1-1 count. Shout out to Jim Crutcher in the chat. What's up, Jim? Skeens really is the best pitcher right now, says Den Maris. I see you. Howdy, says Jim. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. There's some heat from Skeens. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Strike 2. It's a 1-2 count. Oh, something's about to happen here, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 1-2 pitch, bottom of the second. Skeens delivers. Caminero swings, top of the zone. It's going. It's going. It's gone. Home run, República Dominicana. Woo! So a home run, solo home run here for Team Dominican Republic. Bringing out the boomstick right here. It is Caminero, the designated hitter, Junior. Caminero not looking very junior at all right there. Big swing, big crack of the bat, knocks that out into left field. Well done. What a play. It's a 1-0 game right now. Brian Allen says, can't wait for football again. Just checking in. Go Bills. What's up, Brian? Welcome back, dude. How you doing, sir? That was an evil laugh, says Freimeister. Looks like a check swing right here. Pitch comes in. They're going to call this ball number 1, I believe. Ooh, are they talking about it? They talking about it? What's the count here? It is ball number 1. Brian, hey, thanks for the Superman. Welcome back, bro. Freimeister says my laugh was evil. Swings here. This goes foul. Rodriguez is up to bat now. Julio Rodriguez up to bat. Wow. Caminero. Wow. Caminero's hit. What a banger of a swing there. I got a 1-1 count after the foul ball. This pitch for Skeens is going to be good enough for strike number 2. Swing and a miss. It's low and inside. A swing is all you need. Ay, 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 mi cabeza, says Steve. It's the World Baseball Classics. Let's go, that boy Rizzle. Bottom of the second. 2 away. A 1-2 pitch comes in. Skeens needs one more strike. This is swung at, and it's going to be hit into his own ankles. Julio Rodriguez. No good there. That's going to keep it a 1-2 count, though, so he stays alive. Go KC, says DJ Gene. Ay, 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 mi cabeza, dice Steve. All right, let's see what happens here. Well, spoilers. Quick little spoilers there. Like Dr. Evil is cool. What is that? Well, 1-2 count, bottom of the second, 2 away. This one hit to second base, easy routine play, and down he goes. Harper at first. Well, that's just going to be a classic one. Bryce Terang hit straight to Bryce Terang. Simple. 3 outs. That takes us to the top of the third. Okay, top of the third inning now. Team Dominican Republic up 1-0 over the United States. Team DR up 1-0 over the United States. And honestly, Skeens has done pretty good today. So Severino, 2 innings pitched. He does have 3 strikeouts already. Pete Crow Armstrong is going to be up to bat right now for Team United States, followed by Witt Jr. and Bryce Harper. We'll see Bobby Witt and Bryce Harper come up immediately after. PCA up to bat, batting average of .357. This will be his first at-bat of the day. He will lead off the third inning here. This game is cruising, says MV2. Better knock on some wood. De lo mío, dice Manny the Daddy. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda, mi gente? Bienvenidos. Why isn't this on TV, says Johnny Workman. I don't know, man. Honestly, this should be on TV. I wish this was on, like, ESPN, and they brought more attention to this. Little history for you guys. Those of you who don't know, the World Baseball Classics are new. The World Baseball Classics began in 2006. Someone can double check me there. So really, it's only been 20 years. This is the 6th tournament. There have only ever been 5 tournaments of this right here in the World Baseball Classics, and this one seems to be the biggest and baddest one so far. Now, the last World Baseball Classics was supposed to happen actually in 2021, but COVID pushed that back, and so they moved it to 2023. So instead of doing it every 4 years like it's supposed to be, it's kind of got some awkward spacing here. I think the plan is to keep it on track with the World Cup and doing it that way. I also think that they could help support one another if they did do it that way. But, yeah, pretty the real World Series, says Mr. Mojo. Honestly, yeah, bro. Honestly, it is. Harper going to pick us up with a dinger right now, says Mark Palacios. We'll see, Mark. You saw that homer coming. I did, Steve. I did. All right. That's from the last one. We definitely don't need that, but I thought about doing some merengue or some salsa or some bachata or something for the Dominican home runs, but I ran out of time. Top of the third, opening pitch. Severino gets the man to swing. PCA, swing and a miss. Strike one. Thank you, John Tonian. Look forward to some Major League Baseball, too. Brandon Walker saying everybody hit that button. Still pumped from U.S. men's, women's hockey. Ball number 1. Bad pitch here. That's going to be the second pitch here for this at-bat. Troy Valentine, thanks for checking in, man. Thanks for saying hello. 1-1 count. PCA up to bat. This is his first at-bat right now. Pitch comes in from Severino. It's a check swing. Third base ump says, nope, got him. Strike number 2. Strike 2. That would be tight if you played Gasolina. Prenda los motores. Hey. Yep. A ella le gusta la gasolina. That'd be Puerto Rico, though. That wouldn't technically be Dominican. It'd still be Caribbean. Pitch comes in, swings, it bounces off the chalk and goes foul here. It remains a 1-2 count. So 1-2 count, 95-mile-an-hour cutter was swung at there. PCA staying right in the pocket. Tipping these foul, just trying to get a piece of it. This is pitch number 37 for Severino. That four-seam fastball hit foul again. We're still a 1-2 count. Second player in Cubs history with 30-plus home runs and 30-plus stolen bases in a single season. The only other player to do that is Dominican, Sammy Sosa. How about that? They're talking about PCA right now, who's up to bat. This is so much fun. I love the dynamic of this right now. This pitch is going to be high for ball number 2. It's a 2-2 count. So Pete Crow Armstrong is the second ever Chicago Cubs player with 30-plus stolen bases and 30-plus home runs in a single season. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. And the only other player to do exactly that PCA did, coincidentally enough, was Sammy Sosa. Legitimately one of the reasons why I named my son Sammy, not even kidding. Just one of the reasons, but yes. Isn't that wild, bro? Isn't that crazy? Super cool. Okay. This pitch came in quickly for ball number 1, folks. Up to bat right now. We're to the top of the rotation here. It is Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Witt Jr. at the top of the rotation. This one going to miss the zone for ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes right now. Dude, I was in Houston for the WBC. Don't you live in Texas? Yeah, man, I live in San Antonio. I live right here. Let's go Guerrero Jr. Harper batting low. Yup. Pitch comes in the zone. This one finds the top of the strike zone for strike number 1. Strike 1. Bobby Witt Jr., your shortstop here. Up to bat right now for Team United States. The man plays for the Kansas City Royals. He'll watch this pitch come by for ball number 3. So Severino's arm is either starting to give a little bit here, or he's going to have to reel it back in. KC Royals gets Bobby, says Johnny Workman. Yes, sir. I'm a Blue Jays fan, so Vladdy all the way. Big swing into left field. That's going to take a bounce, and Soto is able to wrap it up, but he couldn't get it before the bounce. That's good enough for a base hit, and we get a man on first. Big hit right there for Witt Jr. Bobby Witt gets on first. Bobby Witt with a chopper into left field. Nice hit. Honestly, Soto, if he would have just taken 4 steps forward, he probably could have made that play. But he didn't. So 1 out, 1 on, opening pitch here to Harper. Bryce Harper, no swing for ball number 1. Oh, we're going to see something happen here in just a moment as well for Team USA, guys. Bryce Harper, it's a 1-0 count, top of the 3rd. The pitch, the swing, it's hit into right field, and he's got to chase this down. This is going to be good for a double. Turning around, and Tatis barely gets it to second there. That's going to be good enough for a double, a sliding double, and we've got a runner on second and a runner on third, and Team USA is in striking distance right now. We could even see a sacrifice fly out if needed. Oh, right over the head of Vladdy. Vladdy Guerrero doesn't exactly have the hops right there and went right over his glove. Beautiful hit. You got to give credit where it's due. Bryce Harper with a killer swing. Bryce Harper smashed that. So top of the 3rd. 2 on, 1 away. Severino, 46 pitches in right now. You can see Coach starting to get a little nervous here. We'll see if Severino gives up a run. Swung at right away. This is going to be, they calling this foul? Aaron Judge is up to bat. They're calling this foul, so it's an 0-1 count. Aaron Judge up to bat for Team USA. If anybody can do something special here, it's Aaron Judge. We might even see these bases get loaded. Severino, deep breath as he waits for pitch 48. Team República Dominicana up by just 1 run. Severino, ooh, high and inside. Aaron Judge sniffs the ball as it comes by. Ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. All rise, says Courtney. Royd Rage, says that boy. Nate, go Team USA. Phillies, baby. This pitch is actually, well, Yankees at this time. But this pitch goes, looks like low for ball number 2. It's a 2-1 count. A runner on second, a runner on third right now. A runner on second, a runner on third. This one finds the zone for strike number 2. Strike number 2 on Aaron Judge here. You got Bryce Harper on second base, Bobby Witt Jr. on third. You got the tying run on third, the go-ahead on second, and Aaron Judge at bat. This one is going to be ball number 3 as it's off and away. Ball number 3, and the Dominican crowd is saying, shh, quiet now, quiet. Let's see if Team DR shout outs to the beautiful, my beautiful wife watching this game right now here as well. Checking in. Hi, gorgeous. How are you? Hola, Christina, says Courtney. This one, Aaron Judge will swing and a miss for strike number 3. That's 5 strikeouts here for Mr. Severino. Strike 3, Aaron Judge goes down swinging, y ya tú sabes, todo el mundo le van a decir algo por eso. Buena lanzada ahí de Severino, ¿qué se va a hacer? At bat comes up Schwarber. Last time he was up to bat, he got hit by the pitch. Aaron Judge, man, at 6'7", massive strike zone there too. Good job by Severino. That was pitch number 52. So now up to bat is Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber of the Phillies. There's a mound visit happening currently. So we are in the middle of a mound visit. They're talking right now with Severino. Looks like they've got some arms in the bullpen here. They do have some arms in the bullpen. 52 pitches in for Severino. I mean, he's a pitcher for the A's, man. The man out of Sabana de la Mar, República Dominicana, on the mound right now. Schwarber. Hit by pitch last time he was up. So with 2 runners on and 2 out, Severino delivers a beautiful pitch to the top of the zone for strike number 1. Strike 1 here. Homer, please, says Peter. Phillies, baby, says Real Deal Holyfield. Joe Breeding saying, oh no, smoke burp, I see you. Zach Garner, what's up? Pitch is low and inside for ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't leave them on base, says Joe Breeding. Schwarbomb. Is that a photo of Tyler Shuck? That's cool, man. What's up, Tyler Shuck lover? Homer, please, says Will Whopper. Inside for ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike right now. Señoras y señores, we are here. Someone saying base hit time, says CJ Banning. Let's see. DR upset, says introverted workouts. Peter wants the homer. 2-1 count. Schwarber swings this one straight back for another foul ball. 2-2 count. Ooh, 1 more strike and we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Now, Dominican Republic fans are on their feet. Un aplauso para todo aquí. Y tú verás, mira esta gente. Mira toda esa gente como están ahí. Okay. 2-2 count. Schwarber, Severino. The pitch. No swing, right down the middle. Strike number 3. Got him. Siéntate, muchacho. Sóbate, tenga para que se entretenga ahí. Bottom of the 3rd, folks. Bottom of the 3rd. Okay. Very close to inching their way back. Well done at the top of this batting rotation by Bobby Witt and Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper and Bobby Witt Jr. both able to get on base. Unfortunately, Aaron Judge swinging for the fences instead of just swinging to get on base. That alone probably cut the United States off at the knees right there. So Aaron Judge probably swinging for the fences. That was the second out of the inning, and then Schwarber just now with just strikes out looking. No swing right there. Coming up to bat for Team Dominican Republic, a name that you guys might recognize. It is Austin Wells. Austin Wells coming up to bat, the New York Yankee. Let's actually bring that up right here. This is your batters now. Vladdy, we're at the bottom of the rotation here. I think we're at 8. So next up to bat is Austin Wells. He did have that 3-run home run in the last game Dominican Republic played. Yeah, he won the game with a mercy walk-off home run that literally enforced the mercy rule against Korea. Austin Wells, 3-run home run last time he was up to bat. So let's see if Austin Wells can swing it here today. And of course, you know, we know that Austin Wells isn't born in the Dominican Republic. He was born in, Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona, but his mom is Dominican, and so because of that, he is playing for Team DR. Then we look at Geraldo Perdomo. Geraldo Perdomo. And 10 at-bats, just 2 hits right now. 4 runs, so he's been walked a couple of times here as well. And, of course, you know that if it's a fielder's choice, you don't actually get the hit creditation there as well. So Perdomo with 2 hits. Right now he does have an RBI as well. He'll be on deck behind Austin Wells. And then we go back to the top of the rotation with the slugger here going Fernando Tatis Jr. We'll see that happen as well. Dominicans are the best in the world, and it's only considered an upset if they lose to anyone. They should win all the time, says Fed Donovan. All right, man. Got to give credit where it's due. Opening pitch is going to be high and away for ball number 1. Again, Austin Wells is up to bat right now in the left batter's box. Left batter's box. Bad. Red leather, yellow leather. My goodness. Second pitch comes in, finds the zone here for strike one. Nice pitch here for Skeens. Skeens has just one strikeout in this game so far. 2 innings pitched. This is pitch number 25. Here comes pitch 26. This one swung at. It's clipped. It goes foul. Austin Wells trying to stay alive, but hurts himself right now on this one. I got you, Johnny Workman. Akuna Matata, man. Need Judge to get 3 hits for 4 hundo, says Dylan is swole. San Diego Padres, baby. Christina is probably drinking one of these. Is this what you're drinking? Are you at mom's right now? Oh, you got to be. Look at the time. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. Down he goes. What a pitch for Skeens. That's the second strikeout of the day. She's drinking a Presidente right now. Una Presidente, me imagino. Una Presidente, ya tú sabes. Ya tú sabes. Cerveza, says Courtney. That is correct. So that's 1 away. Next up to bat here is Perdomo. Perdomo, no swing. He does end up eating that one. That goes down to strike number 1. Strike 1. Another good pitch from Skeens, barely getting the strike zone here. It's good enough to make the umpire work. 0-1 count. Skeens just 28 pitches in already. We're in the bottom of the 3rd with 1 away. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. Uh-oh. Perdomo can't get it done, so that's another swing here. Somebody tell Judge this isn't October, says Bacon. This pitch is going to be high for ball number 1. Uh-oh. Geraldo Perdomo. We're about to see the pitch come in. He's about to get beamed right here. 1-2 pitch. Perdomo. Wait, and I'll tell you where he gets hit, though. Looks like you'll see it there. This pitch comes in, and it is on the left foot. Ouch. Right on the bridge, right there on the top of the foot. Slow to get up. That might affect his speed on the run right here. Perdomo beamed on the inside foot. That's going to be a hit by pitch. Take your base, sir. 1 away, 1 on. 1 away, 1 on. Another beanball says, oof, Oh, gosh. That probably hurt. That probably hurt so bad. Yep, injury delay. He may not be able to run. Those are fragile bones in your feet right there. They might need a pinch. We'll see. Looks like it says injury delay. Okay, we're back. He's on first. He should be okay. Fernando Tatis Jr., a fly out in the first. He's 0 for 1 today. Tatis Jr., no swing here for ball number 1. This one is high and inside. We got a runner on first. That's Perdomo. And up to bat is Tatis Jr. with a batting average this time of 4.12. This man, you don't have to worry about him. He's another one who knows the strike zone pretty well. No swing. It's going to be ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes with a runner on first and 1 away. Pitcher playing cornhole. MDSV Nueva saying no. U85. Let's go Pad Squad. What up, Victoria, mijo? CJ Banning wants that double play. This one inside for ball number 3. Can't find the strike zone all of a sudden. Skeens doesn't want to pitch straight. And Tatis Jr. too experienced. Too experienced right now. Elliott saying WTF. Over 8 runs? Is that what the over-under is for today's game? I mean, Team DR is averaging 10, so literally Team DR is averaging 10 runs per game. We'll bring up those stats next time. This pitch inside got him. Ooh, how is that a strike? The umpire called that strike number 1. I guess you can't challenge in the World Baseball Classics, but you would definitely challenge this if you were the batter. You would definitely challenge this if you were the batter. Runner on first, Tatis Jr. Tries to get picked off right there. Little slow, just keeping him honest. Just keeping him honest. So 3-1 count. A man on first. Tatis Jr. up to bat. This pitch, Tatis Jr. hits this one. He hits it to third base. Play made at second. Double play a little late, so safe at first. And we get 2 outs. So Fernando Tatis hits that one, and that won't go down as a hit. This is going to go down as fielder's choice again. So Perdomo is picked off. He's out at second, and at least Tatis Jr. is able to get there. Plátano Power, Dominican Republic. ¿Qué onda? What's going on? It's Plátano Power. Es Plátano Power, dice. All right, y'all. I got 2 outs. ¿Qué nombre? El nombre de Plátano Power. Perfecto. 2 gone. 1 on. Bottom of the 3rd. First pitch to Marte. This one is going to be high and away for ball number 1. And behind the plate right now is Austin Wells. Excuse me, not Austin Wells. Force of habit here. Behind the plate right now is actually Will Smith with no-cal Raleigh. 1-0 pitch with 2 outs comes in. It's swung at. It's a chopper. This is good. This is going to be into right field, and Aaron Judge will gun him down. Aaron Judge with a big arm. He got him at third base. Wow. Aaron Judge with a big arm right there. That'll take us to the top of the 4th. And he can't believe it right now. Perdomo is shocked that he got chased down by Aaron Judge. What a throw at a right field. Holy smokes. A bazooka, says Mr. Mojo. What an arm, bro. That was insane. What a throw from Aaron Judge in right field. He may not have any offensive points, but got him. No double play on that one, DJ Gene. Didn't need to be. Hell of a throw, though. All right. Running on Judge is a mistake, says Mr. Mojo. Victoria says USA number 1. All right, guys, talk to me, man. I see Tony Hustle saying Plátanos for life. Coming up next for Team United States, we've got Henderson. Henderson coming up, and then, well, second time Judge has done that in this tournament, says Tony. Awesome play, says CJ Manning. Gunnar Henderson is up to bat first here. I don't know how much longer Severino is going to last. He's 57 pitches in, 3 innings pitched. Dominican Republic hanging on to just a 1-run lead here. Behind Henderson will be Will Smith with a batting average of .333. And he does have a hit today as well. Roman Anthony going to be your third batter up. He struck out looking earlier in this game, but he's going to get a chance for redemption coming up right now. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me in the chat. Who are you rooting for? Oh, it's Victor Armijo. What's up, Victor? Disculpa. It happens sometimes when I'm reading so many names. Shout out to Victor. Victor Armijo, what's up, bro? Awesome play. Peter says Judge Coat. See, there we go. Team USA checking in. I see you, CJ Banning. Leo rooting for that. Más cerveza, says DJ Gene. Gregory, or Giggity, dice República Dominicana. Aliyah dice República Dominicana. Isaiah with USA. Go to settings, USA. MDSB Nueva dice República Dominicana va a ganar. Altagracia Rodríguez Gómez dice the Dominican Plantain Power. How much money you got on what team? Vamos, Yaniel. Yaniel Primo, República Dominicana va a romper. Vamos, mi gente, vamos, vamos. Good game. Half Dominican, but born in the U.S., so I don't know who to root for. Antonio, both my parents are from the Dominican Republic. I'm first-generation American. Looks like this one's going to be tipped foul for not technically a strike. Foul ball, it's an 0-1 count. And now you can drink, he said giggity. Did I say giggity? Oh, sometimes it slips, man. Second pitch. This one is popped up for another foul ball. It's an 0-2 count. Quickly finds himself in the hole right now. Again, Gunnar Henderson is up to bat here. Aaron Judge did the same thing I did. That's so funny. He gunned him down, dude, from right field. What a throw from Aaron Judge, man. Okay. Let's get focused back in here. I got an 0-2 count, and this pitch is going to be low for ball number 1. 1-2 count here. Got 1,000 on Dominican Republic to win 2,100. Joe Breeding says USA. This one is swung at. This one goes foul again. 1-2 count. Nothing changes. Coach Lacey, anytime. Royal and Chief can here. Dennis says USA. How are you on the Dominican Republic but born on the U.S.? Doesn't make sense. Okay. Here's the next pitch. It comes in. It's low. That'll be ball number 2. It's like saying, how do you celebrate St. Patrick's Day when you were born in the United States? Just because your heritage is Irish, you don't get to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. How dare you? Come on, bro. Let's be real. That's ball number 3. It's a full count right now. It is win or go home. That is correct, Dat Boy Rizzle. That is correct, Dat Boy Rizzle. What's going on? Mason Cole saying hello. Mason Cole is in the chat. I'm going to step away from the chat, guys, because we got a full count right here. Full count. Pitch comes in from Severino, and Henderson gets underneath it, way underneath it, but hits this one foul. This one goes foul. Thank you, Victor. Dennis, I see you in the chat. Peter, you're in the chat. Looks like Body Bell is in the chat. Jay Mullen with us right now. Dennis Code. Another foul ball. How many times is Henderson going to keep swinging at this thing? Gunnar Henderson is fighting these away. We're on pitch number 8 already. And Severino is 65 pitches in. It's a full count. This one is swung at, and Henderson hits this hard. This thing is going. This thing is gone. Home run, United States of America. Boom. What a swing, and Severino gives one away. Wow. It is a 1-1 game. Gunnar Henderson with a banger. What a hit right there. That one going 400 feet. USA and Dominican Republic all tied up at 1-1. Que juegazo. Que juegazo. Okay, so it might be time to really start looking at that bullpen a little more seriously now. Severino giving up a big home run. No outs yet in the top of the fourth here. This pitch not even going to find the zone. Ball number one. Ball one after the Gunnar Henderson home run here. John Tonian says, sweet. O'Neal pep talk for the win, says Nathan Quinn. Boom, this is another banger. This is going into deep left field. Chasing it down, Juan Soto is there to make a big play. Good job by Juan Soto. Otherwise, that would have been at least a double at that point. They're highlighting the Henderson swing again. He swung that, and he knew that was gone. Oh, yeah. Cool, calm, and collected, bro. Everybody enjoying themselves here. Fired up. Good game for both sides, man. Woot USA. Is that DR starting pitcher, Lebowski asks? Yes. Mason wants to put comments on the screen. Mason, Dominican my country will slam this thing, says Heaven Hells. I noticed on the left graphic before you reacted. Yeah, I know, guys. Look, right now, it looks like Severino is getting pulled from this game right now here as well. What I could definitely do, there's a couple, you know what? Let's see if I can't do this. Maybe it'd make sense and clear up. I don't want to get rid of the whole thing, but it might make sense to maybe pinch some of this in. Let's see. Give me one moment here while I make some administrative changes. In live time, in real time, because we like to do this in real time. Boom. So now Chris can see at least what's going on right there. And, you know, the other option is I could also just bring up like the box scores for you guys, but it would be so tiny I don't think anybody would be able to see it right there. Summary on the play-by-play. I don't know. I think this should be good. I think we're good where it's at right there. Bet, says Aiden. What up, Aiden? I think that might be just a little bit better. That way you guys can see what's going on at the bottom here. And now it doesn't give us fully away. Platano Power says Brown Martinez. What up, Brown Martinez? Aiden says bet. Fitness with Jesus says my fiance is Dominican American. Fun battle right now. My wife is 100% American through and through. Both my parents are from the Dominican Republic. So, all right, guys. So, top of the fourth, we've got one out. Looks like Gregory Soto is now in to pitch. Severino is done for the day. So, Soto on the mound. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver de este Soto. So, for those of you who don't know Juan Soto, Pittsburgh Pirates. So if we got anybody in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania out there, Freimeister, here's your guy. First pitch from your man, going to be ball number one. So ball one. Caleb saying I'm an Orioles fan, and that's ... Orioles coming through. This pitch going to be low and away for ball number two. Eric Walk, what's going on? Robert Zamora, thank you for cleaning up the chat right now. It's a 2-0 count. Becomes 3-0 count. Okay. Thank you, country. This is why I love our moderators on this channel. Thanks for keeping the channel nice and clean and mature and appropriate. This pitch right down the middle. It's a 3-0 count. It becomes a 3-1 count. Strike one. Soto currently pitching against Roman Anthony. Roman Anthony, the Boston Red Sox player, up to bat right now, batting .300 in this tournament so far for the World Baseball Classics. 3-1 pitch. This one, swing, and this is going to pop foul. Another foul ball. Makes it a full count. 3-2 count. Oh, no way, bro. Here we go. Here comes another pitch. It is the Roman candle, Mr. Mojo. Full count, top of the fourth with one out. This is gonna be a homer. It's going, it's going, it's gone. Home run United States yet again. Wow, back-to-back bangers for Team USA. Tough inning for Team Dominican Republic. Tough inning here for Team Dominican Republic. Monster swing right there. All right. What's up, says Lebowski. It's a 2-1 game with one away. Looks like Greg Soto is on the mound. And it looks like Bryce Terang is up to bat. This pitch swung at quickly. It's going to be it's actually going to go foul here. Excuse me. So that pitch goes foul. Opening pitch is foul. We can do one more adjustment here as well. Just a quick adjust. This one finds the zone for strike number 2. So strike 2. Looks like Jaguar 2K. What's up? Leo Barrier Fit. I see you. High pitch, ball number 1. First ugly pitch right there coming in from Mr. Soto. Greg Soto has just played a half an inning, guys. He's got through one pitch or one batter here. He's 9 pitches in. Actually, I don't even think he's gotten through one batter yet. This one is in the dirt. What a terrible throw for Soto. That's ball number 2. That one barely even made it to home plate. That one bounced well before home plate. What is a kilometer, says Denzel Burnside. About a half a mile. This one goes high and inside for ball number 3. What are you doing? ¿Qué tú estás haciendo, loco? No. Este hombre me está matando aquí. Soto, do something. USA 2, Dominican Republic 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him on an ugly pitch right there. That's the first strikeout of the day for Soto, and he did not look confident about that because that breaking ball broke a little early, and he still had Bryce Terang chasing after that. So he got lucky that Terang swung at that garbage, but that was a garbage pitch. Garbage pitch, still a swing and a miss. This one is low. It's going to be ball number 1. So now the pace of the game has changed significantly. When you deliver pitches straight down the middle, the game goes by a lot faster. When you deliver a bunch of balls and a bunch of foul balls, this game takes forever. Swing and a miss for strike number 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong, is up to bat right now. PCA, pretty good right now. We'll take a look here at what's going on. I got a 1-1 pitch. This one hit by PCA. It's an error in and out of the glove of Soto. That's a screwed up mistake, buddy. How did you do that? Come on, Soto. Get your head in the game. That was hit right to you. And that's going to be a base hit. Well done by Pete Crow Armstrong. PCA able to get on first base with 2 outs right now. Congratulations there to Team USA. Not only on that, but 2 home runs in this inning and another base hit coming in here. Ooh, the Mr. Mojo saying he's going to steal this base for sure. He might. He's fast. I mean, you got to be fast to play center field. Soto is trash, Mr. Mojo. They're already going to pull him. They're already going to pull him here. Yeah, yep, give me the ball. Bye, Felicia. He's pulled. They pulled him. So now where do we go from here? Okay. So another quick commercial break. Why don't we take a look at what we've got here. So Juan Soto, I didn't even actually have Greg Soto, actually. Excuse me. Greg Soto, we did have listed as one of our bullpen pitchers. We can scrape this or wipe that off the list already. Where do they go from here? How many of these names do you guys recognize for the real baseball fans right now. Team Dominican Republic has a stacked bullpen. I mean, one of the names that I recognize just right off the bat is Sir Anthony Dominguez, Carlos Esteves, but I don't know what they can do at this point because there are pitch counts in the World Baseball Classics. Team United States hasn't really dipped into that right now, but I think they're probably going to go to Mejia, which I don't even have right now. It's what it's saying now. So Mejia is going to be filling in at this point. Witt coming up to bat. Juan Mejia de Santo Domingo, República Dominicana. Plays for the Colorado Rockies. Let's see if Mejia can get it done. Okay. So Mejia coming in right now. Close to 1,000 watching, says John Tonian. Let's go. Guys, in case y'all like... apologies. My apologies. In case y'all are into basketball or football, this channel is a football channel. We've been covering a lot of basketball on this channel. I'm actually going to update my scrolling text at the bottom. But if you guys want to learn more about me and what it is that I do, you can check out the website footballnationusa.com. You can check out the website footballnationusa.com. I don't even know where my scrolling text is. Okay. Well, we'll leave that. Ah, there we go. That's better. Opening pitch is good for strike number one right here, folks. So strike one. Mejia is on the mound. At least the first pitch was down the middle. We do have a runner on. Pete Crow Armstrong is on first base, by the way. So PCA on first. This pitch going to miss the zone against Bobby Witt Jr. It's going to be ball number one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Upstate New York, says Jay Mullen. L Colorado Rockies says Shem. Says Smesh Reels. Smesh Reels? Smesh Reels. Pitch comes in, and Mejia gets him to swing. Whoa. Bobby Witt Jr. swing and a miss for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mejia. Go Bobby, says Johnny. Ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Taking a look at something else in my side. There we go. Mejia gets him to swing again. Strike number 3. That was not a good pitch to swing at, but he swung anyways. He swung anyways. Strike number 3, and this will take us to the bottom of the inning. Holy smokes, Dominican Republic got away with a lot. So that was strike number 3. That is out number 3. And the DR now has to regroup. Coming up to bat is Juan Soto. Coming up right now, let's bring up the next at-bats for Team Dominican Republic. So Team Dominican Republic, we did see Marte. Juan Soto is next up to bat, folks. Now, Soto in this game has had 1 at-bat, no hits for him, yet this will be his 2nd at-bat today for Soto. Vladdy Guerrero will be behind him. Vladdy Guerrero with 2 home runs in this tournament so far, 7 hits. Also had 1 at-bat, no hits there. And Manny Machado was struck out in this game. He did get struck out, which is not fun for Manny Machado. Hopefully he can correct course at this point. Shout out to Thordog. Thordog, welcome to First Downs, bro. Tigers should go pretty far this year, says Lebowski. Podzimski, Will Richard, Guy Santos. Some of the guys just signed today and post, says Skyler. Makes sense with him being from the Rockies. My power is out, and I'm watching this. I love it. Thank you for a good channel. I got you, Jared Kelly. Thank you for that comment, bro. Thank you for that comment, Jared. So those will be your 3 batters up right now, guys. Not only that, but let's take a look at the defense here for Team United States. So the United States, Will Smith will be behind the plate. Bryce Harper at first. Bryce Terang. So you got Bryce and Bryce at first and second. Bobby Witt at shortstop, Gunnar Henderson at third base. Roman Anthony playing left field, PCA at center field, and Aaron Judge at right field, who did a crazy play in the last inning, throwing that from deep right field into Gunnar Henderson's glove for a tag out to end the inning. Crazy play right there. Good hustle points for Team USA. Vladdy, says Courtney. Jay with the flags. DJ Jean with the flags. Robert says welcome to first downs. Lebowski saying 1, 2, 3, let's go. Rafael saying hail chat. Thordog, thank you, sir. Bubba Jax is in the chat. Smesh Real saying Bryce Harper playing the play is cooked. Who scored, says Willie Hornsby. We'll talk about that at the end of this inning, sir. Bottom of the fourth. Pitch comes in. Skeens misses the zone for ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes. I guess I could tell you who got the runs. Gunnar Henderson with a solo home run and Roman Anthony with a solo home run. That's to answer Will's question at the bottom of the screen here. 1-0 pitch comes in. It's going to be ball number 2. Skeens losing a little bit of tightness in that arm. Juan Soto, last time he was up, ground out in the first. Shout out to Zach saying hello. DR lineup is crazy stacked, though. Hopefully we can keep them in check. This is a big swing here. Soto, diving play. Another one. Big play in right field. Aaron Judge dives to get the out. Aaron Judge makes a play in shallow right field on a line drive. What a play by Judge. I don't even know if he really needed to dive. Maybe he did. Still made that look really good. Good play right there by Judge. Bottom of the fourth. 1 out. Swing from Vladdy Guerrero gets underneath this one. It's tipped up for a 0-1 count. Vladdy up to bat. He is also 0 for 1 today with the ground out. So he's going to try to get this one at least into the field of play. Skeens delivers pitch number, gosh, I lost count right here. What is that pitch? It's on my screen, 43. That's going to be, looks like ball number 1. It's high and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1-1 count. Skeens takes a deep breath. The kick, the pitch, swings and chops this one to third base. They're calling it foul ball, so it makes it a 1-2 count. Probably better that way because otherwise that would have been out at first. Let's see what Vladdy can do here. 1-2 count. Vladimir Guerrero up to bat. Paul Skeens, the windup and the pitch. Guerrero swings. This one goes deep into left field. It's bouncing, and it goes off the wall here. This should be at least a double for Vladdy, who hangs on to his hat. It's a stand-up double here for Vladdy. We got a man on second base. Y ahí tiene el hombre, ya tú sabes. Señoras y señores, se prende así como un lighter y ya tú sabes. En la segunda base, Vladdy Guerrero able to get out there. Courtney, thanks for the heads up. Guys, if you're hanging out with us and you're enjoying this broadcast, smash that like button. Me llamo Mario Manuel. Es un placer para estar aquí con ustedes. Whether you're American, Dominican, or anything in between, or anything on the outside, man, you're welcome in this chat. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Machado is up to bat. Bottom of the fourth, 1 out, 1 on. Vladdy Guerrero on second base. This opening pitch is tipped foul. It's an 0-1 count. 0-1 count. Vlad Jr.'s dad was the real deal, says UFC Picks and Balances. 0-1 count. Vladdy hanging out there at second base. This pitch also swung at, also tipped back. It's going to be another foul ball. Julian saying Puerto Rico. What's up, guys? Welcome in, friends. What's the score, says Jonathan. It's 2-1. United States. I've got a whole thing over there. Just take a look at the screen. This one is going to be an error at the shortstop. That'll be good for a base hit right there. Bobby Witt can't control the swing, and that's hit right up the middle for Manny Machado. That is lucky for him. We got a runner on first. A runner on first. Machado on first. Vladdy could not advance here, so Vladdy is still on second. This could end up being a double play, though, so this has to be played. This has to be played well. Bobby Witt Jr. caught flat-footed there. Manny Machado with a good swing of the bat. Mr. Bolts, thanks, man. Cheers to you, sir. Bottom of the fourth, 1 away. Here is Junior Caminero, who had a solo home run in the second. Vamos a ver si lo puede hacer otra vez. Let's see if he can do it again. Caminero against Skeens for the second time today. No swing here. Beautiful pitch for Skeens. Not anywhere to be questioned there. Beautiful pitch. Vigie Canepa, what's up, man? Vigie Canepa, what's going on? I'm back, Mario. Eres chingon. Appreciate you, bro. Ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Skeens up to 50 pitches, which is crazy that Skeens only has 50 pitches, and we're in the bottom of the fourth here. Pitches are going up slowly, though. Pitches are going up slowly. So bottom of the fourth. Long look to second base. This is going to be hit, and this is going to flip. Oh, no, it's not. He is safe. It's going to be another error at second base. Is that Bobby Witt Jr. again? Who made that mistake here? What just happened? We have bases loaded now after another issue here. Looked like this time it was Bryce Terang. What's going on? Did this advance a runner? Or the umpire saying he was forced out, so we are going to get 1 out, so no bases loaded. I think this is going to be a challenge. Are they challenging this? I mean, he had it here. Maybe Machado is out from the force out. Yeah, I think that is going to be a force out. So it is out at second. So what happened is he got the ball in his glove, right? He had the ball in his glove, and when he pulled back to throw it to first, the ball slipped out of his throwing hand. So he only got the 1 out. Here's a pitch. It's going to be high. I think it's still got the strike zone regardless, so this will go down to strike number 1. We've got 2 on, 2 away, and it's an 0-1 count now. Rodriguez up to bat for the Dominican Republic. It is Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 1 today, guys. 0 for 1. And it's an 0-1 pitch. This one comes in a little on the inside. That'll make it a 1-1 count. Julio Rodriguez against Paul Skeens. 53 pitches in for Skeens. Skeens with just 2 strikeouts today. The ball was greasy, says DJ Jean. This one is going to go foul. It makes it a 1-2 count. Reading some of the comments coming in. I see a lot of new names in the chat right now, guys. Daniel Lee saying, got to go to the bullpen. Mr. Mojo says, yay. Wariel saying, come on, dude. Augie saying, OMG. Steve saying, thank God. Lepowski saying, rookies. Mr. Mojo saying, not an error. Scott McClish, USA. Augie Dugan, what's up, man? 1-2 count. A runner on first, a runner on third. Vladdy Guerrero is on third. And Caminero, Junior Caminero, is on first. It's a 1-2. So Caminero on first. Pitch coming in. Oh, it's going to hit him right on the arm. And Julio Rodriguez is going to eat that shot. Oh, my gosh. That's... Eso pica, sobate, Dios mío. Bases are loaded after that hit by pitch. Paul Skeens does hit the batter. And so Rodriguez, Julio Rodriguez, needs a moment. Got him right on the funny bone. Hit by pitch, folks. Skeens delivered a pitch. And it managed to just hit Rodriguez. It's actually on the forearm here. Hit Rodriguez right on the forearm. So that's going to be, oh. He had the elbow plate too, but the pitch came in just a little high. Pitching change, says Rylan. Rylan, I think it might be time. Bases loaded, bottom of the fourth, 2 outs. Possible grand slam here. Austin Wells had a 3-run home run. And Austin Wells is up to bat right now. Wells with a 3-run home run in the last game against Korea for the win. Will Austin Wells put on the superhero cape and help Team Dominican Republic get the lead again? He's 0 for 1 today. He struck out in the third. We're in the bottom of the fourth, and we've already gone through the rotation here. Pitch to Wells. He swings. This one goes foul. So foul ball, 0-1 count. He doesn't need to swing for the fences if he can just get it into play. Somewhere in shallow left or right. The catcher was set up on the other side of the plate. He missed his spot by 3 feet, says Scott. Ooh, Wells has that pitch come in pretty close for ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Skeens is at pitch 57 here. Get him out, says Country. Real saying DR for sure, just wait. Augie saying is a traitor. This one, Wells hits it. Oh, just on the wrong side of the foul line. It's a 1-2 count, and the United States are 1 strike away from ending the inning here. 1 strike away from ending the inning here. Drago Balboa, how did you not know, sir? How did you not know? Welcome in, Mr. Balboa. Shout out to G-Man in the chat, 5051, saying what's up. Looks like Austin Wells says, hold the phone, ump. I need a second. Wells calls a quick batter's timeout. Going to fix the gloves right now. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Can Wells stay alive? He taps the plate and spins the bat. Skeens with 1 toe on the rubber. Kicks, pitches. This one hit foul. Another foul ball here. Wells staying alive, getting a lot of pitches going his way. Great game so far, says Jay Mullen. Everett says, I can't breathe. The Thor Dog saying low and away. Let's friggin' go, says Angel Dust. 1-2 pitch, bases loaded. Wells will swing. It's popped up in the air, but that's going to be anticlimactic. Big hit, lot of height, no distance. Out number 3. Well done by Team USA. America. Yeah. Here to save the day. Yeah. All right, so the United States is up 2-1 over the Dominican Republic. We go to the top of the 5th. We're about midway through this game, ladies and gentlemen, and it's starting to get hot in here. I love this. Next up for the United States of America is Bryce Harper. Next up to bat for the United States is Bryce Harper, but really quick, let's show you guys, excuse me, let's show you guys the defense here of the Dominican Republic one more time. Austin Wells at home plate, Guerrero at first base, Marte at second base, Perdomo at shortstop, Manny Machado at third base, Soto left field, Julio Rodriguez at center field, and Fernando Tatis at right field. Was it low and away? Was it? LOL, what was that song? It's from Team America. I can't watch, says Thor Dog. It was. How could you not love baseball, says John Tonian. It's from Team America, World Police. Also the creators of South Park. I can't stand DR mostly because Soto is a douche, says MV. America, that's it right there. Holy crap, that DR lineup is insane, says Don. That's a really good lineup right now. The United States lineup up to bat right now for Team USA is going to be Bryce Harper. So up to bat for Team USA, we're back to the top of the rotation. Looking at number 2, it is Bryce Harper, 20 at-bats. As a matter of fact, call it 22 at-bats. You can call it 4 hits here as well. He did boost his batting average to 182 after that hit. Aaron Judge going to be behind him on deck. He's also been at-bat twice. We'll see what Aaron Judge is able to do, and Kyle Schwarber going to be your man in the hole here. Giggity. There it is. That's the giggity you're looking for. Ryland saying, Aaron better hit a homer or I'm going to go crazy, says Ryland Halka. Doctor all day. Mejia is on the mound, folks. So this is Juan Mejia Vamos a ver si Juan puede hacer lo que yo sé que Juan puede hacer. Mejia's opening pitch here is going to be swung at and popped into shallow left field, chased down by Soto. Easy routine play right there. Fly out for the opening of the top of the fifth. First pitch, first out. So quickly there, down goes Bryce Harper, swinging at that pitch. Aaron Judge had a single in the first. Aaron Judge is 1 for 2 today. On the last one, he struck out. So Mejia contra Judge. This pitch is a little high right there. That's ball number 1. Ball 1. Top of the fifth, 1 away. Mr. Mojo, take a drink. Arriba, RD, says the Aphrodita. Ooh, Aaron Judge gets a big piece of this. It's to the track. It's to the wall. It's in the glove. It's saved right there. Julio Rodriguez steals a home run from Aaron Judge. What a play in center field. Oh, my goodness. Judge thought that was gone. I thought that was gone. What a catch. Oh, man, Julio Rodriguez with a saving play, a leaping play to get the glove over that wall. He went over that wall, bro. What a play by Rodriguez. Let's go. That's 2 away. Robbed. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Schwarber is up to bat. Schwarber is up to bat right now. That was good. Ryland saying I'm going to crash out. Oh, man. Almost, man. He's going to crash out right now. This is another swing and a foul ball. Makes it an 0-2 play. Wow, man. I really thought Judge was going to put that over the wall. I really thought Judge was going to put that over the wall. So an 0-2 count now after 2 foul balls coming in. Mejia, pitch 11. Being delivered now. This one is in the chalk. It's going to be ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schwarber up to bat. Schwarber today has only had 1 at bat, so they must have done a pinch hit earlier. I must have missed something. This is his 2nd at bat right now. Great game, says MV. This one is going to go foul again. Schwarber was hit by pitch. That's true. Thank you, Static Extract. Static Extract, thank you, man. Mariners fan rooting for USA, but that was sweet, Julio, says Everett. That was sweet. That was sweet. This is going to be hit to second base. It finds the gap right there into right center field. That's going to go down as a base hit for Schwarber, and Schwarber is able to get on to first. Wow. Okay, what a game, guys. So Mejia looked like he was going to get out of here without giving up a single hit. Instead, Schwarber says, you know what? Hold my beer. Hold my presidente. That's good for a base hit. Edili Moreno. Salud. Con la cerveza presidente. Uh-oh. I think Mejia might get pulled right now, guys. They called him El Ladrón, the thief. He just robbed Aaron Judge of a home run in the World Baseball Classics. What a play. It's a mound visit right now, so they're cutting to another commercial break. Why aren't the players moving in real time? Country, for this particular game, so you remember during baseball season how we had the actual 3D graphics? That was for Major League Baseball specifically, but this is the World Baseball Classics, so it's not under Major League Baseball. That's why they don't have the 3D animations like we did last season. But we will have that again for the Major League playoffs this year coming up in October. All right, guys, we are in the middle of a commercial break, so here's my question to you. Where are you watching from? I am live in San Antonio, Texas. If you are out there, let us know where you're watching from. It's a great chance for us to chat and communicate and, get to know one another. Those of you who are new, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you are not currently subscribed. Let's take a quick look. Robert in San Antonio. Super white shadow in the space station. Rock and roll. We got Whitesboro, New York. Let's see. Snowy Minnesota, says Joshua. Ryland saying iPad. Tacoma, Washington in the chat. Tony representing Massachusetts. Kirkland is in the house, a.k.a. New York, says Ryland. Looks like Apex, North Carolina. Iowa is in the chat right now. Looks like Dylan is not just swole. He's also in Chicago. What up, Dylan is swole? I got driving on a highway in Florida. Easy with the texting and driving, Austin. Thanks for watching. South of Seattle, says Don. The Hoosier State, says Drago Balboa. Tommy saying Guadalajara, Guadalajara. Wisconsin headed to Arizona, says Leo. Charlotte's in the house. Katy, Texas is in the house. Indiana, Milwaukee. All right, guys. That's a good job, man. Y'all did great right there. But the commercial break is over, so I'm not going to get a chance to read all of these comments. Thank you for those of you watching both domestically and abroad, checking out this channel. Be sure to share this with someone else if you have not done so already. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're back to the game. 2 outs, 1 on. Up to bat right now is Brazoban. His name is Brazoban. He's a New York Met. Huáscar, ¿qué nombre? Huáscar Brazoban. ¿Qué nombre más dominicano, por favor? Huáscar Brazoban. Pitcher here. Brother of Gustavo Brazoban, by the way. This pitch coming in. This is going to be hit to Vladdy Guerrero. Vladdy will easily step on the bag with 2 outs. That'll take us to the middle of the 5th. So why don't we read this here now that we've got another commercial break coming in. Now I get more chances to read some of y'all's locations. Shout out to MV Middle KY from Idaho. Oregon, what's up, dude? Shout out to Jugular. Jugular. Oh, is that a Green Bay Packers outfit? Okay, Jugular, I see you. Josie is in Amish country. Sean Penn wins his 3rd Oscar, says the Mr. Mojo. Thomas in New Jersey. Real Contrabands in New York City. Augie in New Jersey. Kent, Ohio, says Gavin Wheeler. What up, Gavin? We got Hickory Corners, Michigan. What up, Lebowski? Binghamton, New York, says Jay Mullen. Timbuk3. Not Timbuktu. Timbuk3, says Stargent Stadenko. What up, Stargent Stadenko? Is it Stadenko? Shout out to Augie. Big Gal. Australia, Gold Coast. Hey, good A, mate. Shout out to Christopher in Houston, Jam in Idaho, Rico in North Carolina, Costa Rica in the chat right now. We got the Bronx. We got Savannah, Georgia. We got the Philippines, Lacey, Washington, South Bend, Notre Dame. I'm not going to sit here and just read new places all night during every commercial break, but what I wanted to prove right here is one thing, guys. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what your background is. We have one thing in common, and that's the fact that we love competition, and that's the fact that we all like baseball. Some of you might love baseball more than anything, but this is something that we all share in common, whether you're on Team Dominican Republic or Team USA. And it's just so great to be able to cover this game here today for so many reasons for me. I'm so glad that y'all are hanging out with me and giving this channel a chance when you've got probably hundreds of other channels out there on YouTube who are trying to emulate and do the same thing that we're doing. If you are new and you're not currently subscribed, you don't have to subscribe just yet. Just smash that like button. I get it. Some people have commitment issues. But if you do like what you see and you want to see more, you want to catch basketball, you want to catch football, you want to catch the World Cup this summer for soccer, subscribe to this channel. We do a lot. Geraldo Perdomo, first plate appearance. He was hit by pitch. He is up to bat right now, guys. Joshua, thank you, sir. Real Contrabands, cheers to you. Thank you, sir. I'm stepping away from the chat so we can call this game. Bottom of the 5th. We are just getting the bottom started here. Skeens will kick and deliver. This pitch finds the top of the strike zone for strike one. Strike one here. Okay, Perdomo was hit by pitch earlier. Skeens, excuse me, This is pitch number 62. A swing and a miss on this curveball is going to be strike two. Strike two! Total strikes today for Skeens, 62 pitches. 43 have been strikes. Just 19 have missed the strike zone. What a fantastic day on the mound for Paul Skeens. We're in the bottom of the fifth. We are at the bottom of the fifth. Perdomo will swing at this. This is going up in the air. And who's going to get it? It's an easy play in left field. Chased down right there by Roman Anthony. And that'll be the first out of the inning. First out of the inning. Don't agree with this. We should have gone to the pen, says Shubdog. CB saying shut them down, Skeens. Jose Angel Garcia is in New Mexico. Alamo Gordo, Mexico. Never heard of that. Let's go DR, says the dad. The dad's in the chat, man. Cheers to you, sir. Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. Bottom of the fifth with one away. Tatis Jr. up to bat. This pitch is inside for ball number one. One ball, no strikes, one out. Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 today. Skeens has done a great job of limiting this Dominican Republic team. And once he's done, becomes the question, does the DR start to turn up at that point? This pitch is hit. This goes foul. It's going to make it a 1-1 count. Foul ball. That's BC Canada, says Ikutene. What up? This chat is so civilized. I love it, says The Real Contrabands. We try to stand out a little bit from some of the other channels, guys. Other channels will, down a handle of Tito's vodka or shotgun beers. And if you guys want to do that on your side, you're welcome to do so. But I got a show to put on. Bottom of the fifth, this pitch comes in. Looks like Tatis Jr. is able to get this chopper, and it goes foul here. They're calling this one foul. It makes it a 1-2 count. Might as well play MLB The Show with these graphics, dude. Yeah. You might as well. Actually, dude, if you've never seen the 3D graphics, you should go back to my YouTube shelf and take a look at, like, Game 6 of the World Series. Game 5 of the World Series, and look at how those 3D models actually went. It was pretty cool. It's a 1-2 count in the bottom of the fifth. There is one away, and up to bat right now is Tatis Jr. for Team Dominican Republic. Skeens delivers pitch 67. Tatis Jr. gets underneath it, clips this one up in the air. It goes foul. That's pitch 6-7. I wonder who's coming out of the bullpen, says Brian Bay. It's a good question. It might be time. It should have been time already. Skeens doing okay, though. Tatis Jr. will swing. He gets a piece of this. It bounces, and this throw, not there. Harper had to step off the bag and couldn't reach to turn around, so that goes down as a base hit. That is a base hit right now, and that's good. So we got a runner on first, and by the way, Eric Walk, I do have it close by. I do have it close by. La Ciudad de Mexico, mi padre. Que onda, mi gente? You really did hit that, says Joshua Hall. How many pitches, says Jax? 69 pitches, giggity, in. 68, this pitch right here will be 69. Skeens to Marte, big swing, big miss. High pitch right there. Should have had a little more patience, so that'll go down as strike one. Looks like Josie saying that Skeens is good for 85 pitches. This one's going to be ball number one. It's high and away for ball one. 1-1 count here. In the bullpen is Rogers right now, the right-handed pitcher. Rogers is warming up right now in the bullpen, guys. Tyler Rogers warming up in the bullpen. This is going to be chopped up into over the head of second base and shortstop. PCA is there to make it, and Perdomo not going to get gunned down again trying to reach third base. He got gunned down by by Aaron Judge earlier with one away. That's another base hit. This time Marte is able to get on first base. Nice hit over the infield. Marte put some backspin on that thing, and PCA had to be there. Okay, so Ketel Marte gets on first. Perdomo is on second. Geraldo Perdomo. USA Valhalla momentum. Beat Dominican Republic, says Mr. Green. Beat Dominican Republic, says Mr. Green. So it might be time to pull him, and they do. Looks like Skeens is coming out, and Tyler Roger is going to come in right here. They go to a quick commercial break. We're getting a change of pitchers now. Looks like the Thordog gifting out 5 Football Nation memberships. Let's see. I wonder if I have a couple to gift. I do. Why not? These are going to be assigned randomly here, guys. So you guys can use some of the custom emojis. Right now we're focused on the basketball season. My team is the San Antonio Spurs, but if you guys want to come back for basketball, those memberships have just been gifted out for the next 30 days. Who is Tyler Rogers? I don't know, bro. I don't know, but apparently that's the guy who's supposed to be coming out of this bullpen, says Nightbird Beastman. Tyler Rogers is one of the pitchers here for the Toronto Blue Jays. Tyler Scott Rogers, born in Denver, Colorado in the year 1990. 10th round pick 312 overall. He is a right-handed pitcher. Went to Austin P State. He made his MLB debut in the year 2019. I hope that's enough information for you. Twin of Taylor Rogers. So, twin brother of Taylor Rogers. Taylor and Tyler Rogers. There you go. Toronto Blue Jays submarine pitcher, played for the Mets last year. Nasty, says JHGCXZZ. So there you go. Congrats to the new member, says Mike D313. Rogers is nasty, says the dad. Oh, he's a Canadian. He knows, man. He's watched this guy pitch probably a lot more than I have, that's for sure. Augie saying, I like the Knicks. We got that Knicks logo out here too, man. Michigan lost, says Thordog. And, of course, my favorite football team, my Dallas Cowboys. Go Spurs, go. He's a submarine pitcher. Nasty, almost touches the ground. Well, let's watch it happen. Let's watch it happen here, folks. This will be fun to watch. Newest J submariner, says Ekutene. Let's do it. Bottom of the 5th with 1 out. Team Dominican Republic with 2 on. Long look to second base from Rogers. Rogers tries to keep the runners honest here. Tries to keep the runners honest. Marte is on first. Perdomo is on second. Welcome to first down, Jax. Appreciate you, sir. There's that submarine pitch. It is very, very low. That's going to be ball number 1. That must be a nightmare for the umpires to try to call. That must be a nightmare for the umpires to try to call. A double play here, guys, will end this inning. So here's this pitch, and that's going to be hit. It'll be a double play. He steps on second base. That's a throw to first. That's going to end the inning here. That's 2 away. We go to the top of the 6th. Well done, Team United States. Fielding this one and bringing out Rogers seemed to be the right move. So now it's getting hairy for Team Dominican Republic. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see how it goes. Sidearm, says Mr. Mojo. Mike D313 says Pistons all day. Twin killing, says Mr. Mojo. Who do you want to win? So I'm torn here, Finn. So Finn is asking who I want to win. Finn, I am firstborn USA. Both my parents are from the Dominican Republic. Thank you, Robert Zamora, for gifting out that membership. Both my parents are from the Dominican Republic. Both of them. So I am definitely in a very unique position where I can't win and I can't lose. From a weird flex place, I'd like to say, hey, la República Dominicana, hey, ya acabamos de ganar y acabamos con el mundo entero and whatever, right? I'd love to do that. But I know that Tuesday is the finale, and if Team USA gets to the finale, we are going to have a very big game here on this channel on St. Patrick's Day, and it would be a lot more impactful for the audience that I currently have right now for the United States to advance. It makes more sense from, let's call it, a business standpoint for the United States to advance. But it would be pretty cool for Dominican Republic to get there. Anyways, both of these teams have already won this tournament once. The United States won this back in 2017, the Dominican Republic in 2013. And right now, looking on the other side for the semifinals, it's Italy versus Venezuela. And it would be interesting to see if one of those teams, sorry, I'm going through some of my other graphics for basketball. I do all of this stuff all the time, guys. We go through a lot. We break down all these stats and all this information. This is what I do. I don't like to just go live and then just, okay, well, let's just start rambling. I need slides and I need things so that I can give you some visuals here. I also do trivia quizzes during every single halftime during basketball and football. Yeah. And I do a bunch of other stuff on the side too. Joshua, appreciate you. Thanks for checking in. Jack's dropping his Boston Celtics logos right now. Stepping away from the commercial break here. This one, it looks like it's going to be ball number one. One ball, no strikes. The first Marine ate the bean, parlez-vous. The second Marine cooked the bean, parlez-vous. The third Marine ate the bean and barfed all over the submarine. Inky dinky parlez-vous. Never heard that before, Robbie. This one comes in. That'll be strike one. Robbie G. Hey, man, at least he left a rhyme. I'm cool with it. Yar Cursor, what's up, man? This one is, whoops, strike two. Wow. Okay. I can't fix ignorance. This one's going to go foul here, so that'll be a foul ball. You can't fix ignorance. I don't know what's up with you, JHGCXZZ. But that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. It's a 2-2 count right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is going to be a swing and a miss for strike number 3. Strike 3 right there. Brasoban gets the strikeout. Thank you, Robert. I was going to do that right now, but I've got a lot going on. I appreciate you, sir. You can miss me with that energy. That's going to be out number 1 right now. Roman Anthony is up to bat. Roman Anthony up to bat, top of the 6th with 1 away. This pitch comes in. That's going to be ball number 1. Wesley, he wants the 7th inning stretch right now. This one finds a piece of the strike zone. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, Stephanie Lopez, there's a swing and a miss right here. That's going to be strike number 2. See, there are people like Stephanie who, you know, obviously isn't an ignorant person. But there's other people like the other guy over there who doesn't know anything about cultural diversity. That's okay. It's a 1-2 count. In a country named the United States of America that is literally built by immigrants, ignorance runs rampant from time to time. This is going to be strike number 3. This is going to be out number 2. I don't want to get political. That's the last thing I want to do. Victoria, thank you for that super chat. I'm going to lock in on this game right now. And I'm going to echo what Victoria said here, saying positive vibes only. Let's effing go. Appreciate that, Victoria. So that's out number 2 right here. That's out number 2. It's a 2-1 count, top of the 6th. Brasoban versus Terang. Right now, Bryce Terang is up to bat. All the good players in Italy were born in the United States. Yeah. Yep. It's one thing to be proud of who you are, but to hate America while living in the USA is dumb. Who hates America? Who's first of all, don't put words in my mouth. Second of all, what are we talking about? We're in the top of the 6th right now. And you know what? Screw this. I'm going to close the chat. I'm not even looking at that right now. We're in the top of the 6th. We got 2 outs. It's a 2-1 game. The United States is up 2-1 over the Dominican Republic. Bryce Terang getting ready to pitch. Brazoban delivers. This one is going to be swung at. That's going to be strike 1. There are 2 away and nobody on right now. Bryce Terang struck out earlier. Let's see if Bryce Terang can get on base. This one in the zone for strike 2. No look right here. Strike 2. This should take us to the end of the inning here. I'm watching the outfield slowly work their way in. Team República Dominicana on their feet right now. This feels almost like a home game for the Dominicans out here. This one, swing and a miss for strike number 3. Got him. And down he goes. Bien hecho by Oscar Brazoban, who's able to get strike number 3. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Dominican Republic will now be at bat here. Dominican Republic now going to be at bat. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is going to bat first. So Guerrero Jr. is first up to bat. Looks like Manny Machado is behind him and Junior Caminero behind him as well. Junior Caminero behind him as well. Okay, let's see. I think that was enough time to get back. Hey, man, you know, at the end of the day, they all love USA, but not respect, says MV. Joe Breeding says, you do you, brother. Don't pay them no attention. Thank you, Joe Breeding. I'll say this, and I'm literally going to say it one time. You don't have to be here. If you don't like my vibe, if you don't like my multiculturalness, I'm not going to be offended if you're looking for something more your speed. I am here to give out good vibes and give out good content. And there is a community that we have built here on this channel. I would love for you to be a part of this community. But if you are vehemently opposed to being a part of that community and for what this community stands for, you are welcome to go seek another community elsewhere. I would love for you to hang out with us, but if you can't get along with what's going on here, then it's just a disagreement that we'll just agree to disagree. But for those of you who are still with me, for those of you who understand what it's like to have a multicultural background, for whatever it might be, maybe you're half black, half white, maybe you're from somewhere else, or whatever it might be, or even if you're 100% white and you just get it and you understand the vibe that we're going for on this channel, you're all welcome to stay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Cool. Let's get back to our game. It's still a 2-1 game. We're at the bottom of the 6th. Team Dominican Republic is coming up to bat. And Roman Anthony just kind of playing with people out in the outfield out there. Bottom of the 6th, Griffin Jax is on the mound right now. That was quick. So Griffin Jax is on the mound for Team United States. Tyler Roger pitched 3 pitches. That was interesting. Griffin Jax now on the mound for USA. Vladdy Guerrero up to bat. Jax gets his feet set right now. This pitch comes in and it bounces off the plate for ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Last time Vladdy Guerrero was up here, he was able to get a hit. He was able to get a stand-up double, actually. Guerrero in this tournament so far has a batting average of .500. This pitch straight down the pipe, no swing. Strike number 2. Ooh, strike number 1. What am I saying here? Strike 1. Rafael Lopez, what's going on, man? Dice que soy mexicano, pero me siento dominicano hoy. He says I'm Mexican, but today I feel Dominican. This pitch is coming in for strike number 2. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. is up to bat right now. This man on the mound is Griffin Jax. Vladdy will swing at this. It goes up in the air. It's going to the back track. And there is CPA. Pete Crow Armstrong able to make the play. Pete Crow Armstrong. Thanks you, Rafael. Appreciate that, man. Pete Crow Armstrong able to get it out. Okay. So Vladdy hit for the fences. Couldn't quite get it over the wall. Here's the next one. It's Manny Machado. Machado, no swing here for ball number 1. That one's going to be on the inside. Machado unable. It's not Machado's fault. Griffin Jacks kicks, pitch. This one to left side of the infield. Out number 2. Machado ground out right there. Well played. This time, Bobby Witt extends himself to get there. That's strike. It's actually out number 2. No strikes there. Ground out. So a ground out, bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th with 2 outs. Let's go. Let's go. Ricky Smith. Rick Smith, what's up, dude? What up, Steel Menace? I see you in the chat. Warning track power, says Mr. Mojo. Bottom of the 6th with 2 outs. A big swing here. This one, shallow center field, and Pete Crow Armstrong will end the inning routinely. We go to the 7th, and you know what that means, man. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. No, I don't have take me out to the ball game, take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if we ever get back. What's crazy is that the Dominican Republic only has 1 run, while USA has 2 runs right now. So that to me is wild when we look at the stats coming into this game. We did this at the start of the live stream. This was part of our pregame. And when we look at the runs for both sides, the Dominican Republic, throughout the 5 games that they have played, have scored 52 runs. The United States with just 40, and double the home runs here by Team Dominican Republic versus United States. But we look at the defensive side of this here. We look at the defensive side of this here, and the United States is giving up 3.4 runs per game. Meanwhile, the DR is already where they normally are, which is at 2 runs per game. So, according to what we've seen so far throughout this tournament, the Dominican Republic, if everything is going to stay true to what the form is in the first 5 games, they're not going to give up any more runs. It's just a matter of, can they get the runs that the United States normally gives up? The U.S. made some big changes coming into this one. One of them is getting rid of Cal Raleigh, who has been terrible throughout this tournament, literally 0 hits in 5 games, like 16 at-bats. It was terrible. But the United States has a group of arms that the Dominican Republic really can't match right now, especially when it comes to that strikeouts throughout this tournament. Yeah, .84 whip is great, says UFC. Big numbers here for the United States on the defensive side. They allow fewer walks, but they've given up 10 home runs. And that's where my confusion lies, because the Dominican Republic for this entire tournament has given up 2 home runs, but today, Team Dominican Republic has given up 2 home runs. So they played 5 games, and in those 5 games, they only gave up 2. And in the first 5 innings, they gave up 2 against Team USA. Team USA showed up with their bats ready to swing. United States gave up another home run in this one. We haven't seen any runs scored off of RBIs. They have all been solo home runs right now. Maybe that will change, but this has been one heck of a game so far. All right. It's because they haven't played the USA yet, says Joshua Hall. This is some secret society activity, says Cookie Monster. Cal was toxic, says Mr. Mojo. Pitching is usually ahead of hitting at the start of the year, says Robbie. We are at the top of the 7th inning. Up to bat right now is the man who had 2 outs in the last one. It's Pete Crow Armstrong. PCA will watch this come in for strike number 1. Abner Uribe is up on the mound now. 2025 played 75 games with the Brewers. You know that name. So Abner Uribe pitches again. This one gets a big hit into center field, but there is Julio Rodriguez waiting for it. That'll be out number 1. Abner Uribe on the mound for Team Dominican Republic. Venezuela stunned Japan yesterday, says Robbie. Yes, Venezuela did stun Japan. I'm tuning in from Jinju, South Korea, says Steve. Where's Ernie Clement today, says Ikutine. Italy took out Puerto Rico yesterday. Yes, they did. This pitch is low, but it finds a piece of the strike zone. That is going to be strike number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, going to try to step away from the chat really quick. I do want to connect with you guys, but I want to make sure that I'm doing my job to the best of my ability. Witt Jr. is up to bat. We're back to the top of the rotation. Bobby Witt swings at this one. That goes foul for another count against him. It's an 0-2 count now. The World Baseball Classics live right now, right here on this channel on Football Nation USA. This one, a swing and a miss for strike number 3. That is strike number 3, and out number 2 here. Abner Uribe doing a good job. They should have brought him out sooner. So 0.2 innings pitched right now. Abner doing okay. Venezuela waiting in the finals. Almost, Steve. They got to get through Team Italy. Italy just beat Puerto Rico. Venezuela just beat Japan. So those two will be waiting. Those two will be facing off tomorrow for the semifinals. This pitch straight down the middle for strike 1. Strike 1 here up to bat is Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper is 1 for 3 today. He had a double in the 3rd. So far in this tournament, a 1.74 batting average. Abner Uribe pitches this in the dirt. That's going to be ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Abner Uribe in 2025 during the regular season, he had an ERA of 1.67. He pitched 75 innings. That's it. Not a whole lot of innings for Abner Uribe. No surprise there. This pitch on the inside, that's ball number 2. Ball number 2. Uribe, looking at the strikeouts, in 75 innings pitched, he had 90 strikeouts for the MLB season in a Brewers uniform. A swing up the middle here. Uribe can't get it, but the play is still cleaned up at second base by Marte. Marte makes the play, and that takes us to the end of this. We go to the bottom of the 7th now. Bottom of the 7th, game running out of time here. Bueno. It's getting close. It's a 1-run game. That's the difference between the two sides right now. Let's go, Bryce. Go Phils, says Prince Paul. John Tonian saying USA needs to score more. Vladdy may have been born here in Canada, but yep, that's facts right there. Come on, Bryce, says Action Man. Caleb saying, come on, USA. Let's go. Let's do it. Prince Paul saying, damn, I hope Bobby Witt gets one more at bat. Yeah, that's a good question. All right, guys, has anybody got anything on this game? Raise your hand if you got something on this game. Talk to me. What are you hoping for? What is your Sunday night miracle for this game? It is 9:15 p.m. here Central Standard Time in San Antonio, Texas. Does anybody have anything on the line right now? I got fun wagered, says Wesley. Fun wagered? What does that mean? Is that a giggity? What is that, Wes? I got DR to win, says Alejandro. Alejandro Elgo, ¿qué onda? I got love, says Courtney. I bet the house on Team USA, says Tax901. No horse in this race, says Pabby Man. UFC Picks and Balance says, I got money that USA wins the whole thing. Okay, so you definitely need this one here. Well, I'll tell you what. If Team USA wins, we will cover the game on St. Patrick's Day on Tuesday. If the Dominican Republic wins, I likely won't cover a game, which is crazy to think, right? I really wanted to do this game because of the fact, right? Because of my unique circumstance. Anyways, I'll be thinking about it. I'm going to do some soul searching for the next 48 hours, regardless of who wins this game. Need Bobby Witt to get one more hit, says Prince. Avelino Diaz says, oh, man, you do baseball too? Very nice. Ya tu sabe, Avelino. Josie says, DR, 200 on DR, says Kevin. 1,500 on the under, says Manny. Nothing on the line but pride, baby. Same, bro. Manny the Daddy says 9.5. Woo! Folks, we're in the bottom of the 7th. First up to bat is Julio Rodriguez. This is his second at-bat. His first plate visit was a hit by pitch, so he has not even had a chance to do any damage here. He'll watch this one go by for strike one. Strike one, Bernard is on the mound right now. So David Bednar, this pitch comes in, and that's going to be clipped foul for strike for ball, or excuse me, for a foul ball. It makes it an 0-2 count. It is an 0-2 count. Bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th. 59 on the USA, says Will Maxey. Woo. You know, 59,000 pesos, Dominican pesos, would be like $1,000. This is a swing right here for Julio Rodriguez. This is going to be chased down by Bobby Witt Jr. He's able to catch that pop fly just in shallow left field, and that'll be the first out of the bottom of the 7th. Julio Rodriguez, fly out right there. So a fly out for Julio Rodriguez. Here is Austin Wells. Austin Wells had a strikeout and a fly out heading into this game. Excuse me, heading into this at-bat in this game. Swung at here. Austin Wells hits this in the direction of Aaron Judge. It's going to be a bounce in the track. That'll be a double here for Austin Wells. Looks like a stand-up double for Austin Wells with one away. And Austin Wells on the opening pitch is able to get a double hit. Able to swing there, get a double, get on base. Have to play quarters still, says Josie Wallace. Macronan, 83-68, says USA. Under was a good pick. It was 100 under, says Prince Paul. Cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, big hit there for Austin Wells. Austin Wells put that right over the head of Aaron Judge. And Wells, you can see him fired up after that. Bottom of the 7th, he's got a good solid leadoff here off of second base. Up to bat now, Perdomo. This one is going to be ball one. Ball one, 59K Dominican pesos is exactly, yeah, close to 1,000. Close to 1,000. This one gonna be, ooh, that missed the strike zone, and the umpire called this one a strike, so that'll be a 1-1 count. Too bad you can't challenge this one. You can't use the systems here. Let me see Austin Wells' birth certificate. He's born in Arizona, but his mother's from the Dominican Republic. Bottom of the 7th. This one's going to be swung at. This one is going to be a pop fly into foul territory. And that ends up being a 1-2 count. Mr. 80s Mike, thank you, sir. Cheers to you, man. Hopefully someday I'll be getting that phone call. Hopefully someday I'll be getting that email. In the meantime, the 1-2 pitch is high for ball number 2. It's a 2-2 count now. Perdomo up to bat. He's got 2 at-bats. He's got 1 hit today as well. We do have a runner on second base here. It's Austin Wells. There's my beautiful mom in the chat. She says, let's go Dominican Republic. This one is a chopper over the head. That's going to be good for at least a base hit right here. Stay there, Wells. Stay there. And we've got runners on corners here. A runner on first and a runner on third. What's going on? So a runner on first and a runner on third. How do Dominicans say USA? US? No. Mira, primeramente los dominicanos no dicen ese. That's very Mexican thing. That would be how Mexicans say it. I like the joke, but that's very Mexican. not Dominican. All right. Bottom of the 7th, a runner on corners, a runner on either side right now. Mr. Mojo wants that double play. Austin Wells is on third. And Perdomo is on first. This one comes in, a swing and a miss for Tatis Jr. Strike one. 1 for 3. He had a single in the 5th. We are at the bottom of the 7th. Gavin, bottom of the 7th. You can see the top and the bottom teams on the graphic that I have there. Here is this one. It's inside for Fernando Tatis. That's going to be ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rick Smith saying, Tatis, it's up to you. Tatis is insane. I'm scared of this at-bat, says Bond. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss at some stinky garbage here, but a base is stolen. So it's a 1-2 count now after a big swing and a miss, but a stolen base here advances the runner to second. You've now got a runner on, second and third. You've now got a runner on second and third. Perdomo advances. Austin Wells on third. Perdomo on second. Bottom of the 7th. Tatis will swing and miss for strike number 3. 3 pitches in the dirt. 3 swings from Tatis. Bernard playing chess. Tatis playing checkers here. Gonna lose that match every time. What a delivery. Beautiful pitch, if I'm being honest, from Team USA. Beautiful pitch. The ball broke late here. He thought it was going to be in the zone, and it dropped in the last moment. Fantastic. So bottom of the 7th with 2 away. This one swung at. This one is clipped foul. 0-1 count. Here is Ketel Marte. He's 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles. A single here would tie this game up. A single here would tie this game up if he can get on base. Hell a break on that one, says Eric Walk. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 4-seam fastball topping out at 97 miles an hour from Bednar. Fresh arm, pitch 15 for him. Jasmine Denise with the Dominican flag. Country says, step it up, USA. Bond, I guess we'll have to see. Here's a swing here from Marte, and Marte gets too far underneath it. It goes foul. It stays an 0-2 count. Is the Dominican Republic team going to leave 2 guys stranded on second and third? Or is Team USA going to make a crucial mistake here? Marte 2 for 3. Pitch count, clock winding down, ball 1 high. Bad pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A wild pitch here from Bednar could also bring Austin Wells home, so let's see what's happening. Joel Rodriguez saying Soto is coming next. Timeout going to be taken here by the batter. Batter says, I need a moment. Need some mustard on the next one, says Macronan. Matt says, come on, DR. Macronam, you're a hoot, says Courtney. She's a pretty good judge of character, too. Bednar needs to lock in, says Rylan. Okay. This one, swing and a miss for strike number 3. Bednar puts him to bed. Oh, no. Marte strikes out, and we go to the top of the 8th. Team USA up by 1 in the top of the 8th. He tried to get him to chase, and he got him, Mr. Mojo. Let's effing go, says David Maj. Bang, says Jax. Man, USA, USA, USA. This is a crazy game right now. UFC saying, sit down, son. Rubbed some snot on that ball, says Josie. Woo, 6 outs away, says Jax. Was that even in the zone? No, Steve, it was low. Check that out. Look at how low that was, too. That final pitch, the blue curve right there, that's what he swung at. He swung at that, bro. Nail biter, says Pabby Man. November saying USA. Coach Lacey saying stranded at the drive-in. Okie Elvis saying USA all day. Alex saying live bets. Huge to stranded in scoring position. Yeah, 2 stranded. Huge. 2 stranded in scoring position. Excellent pitching by the USA. Not even close, says Rick Smith. Not even close, Rick. Hey, man, USA is looking good. And if USA can get this win over the Dominican Republic, like I said, we'll cover the game on Tuesday as well. I bet my grandma's lunchbox on USA. Don't do that. Poor grandma. Is Judge up, says Mr. Mojo? Judge is up, Mr. Mojo. Judge is up, sir. Let's actually talk about that. On deck for Team United States, Judge, Schwarber, and Henderson. Judge, Schwarber, and Henderson. Aaron Judge in this tournament, heading into today, had 19 at-bats. He's added 3 more to the column, and this will be 4 at-bats here for him. 1 hit in this game so far, so he's 1 for 3 today. Batting average around that 3.33, so that's staying the same. If Judge can get another hit, that'll spike his batting average for this tournament. No home runs today. 1 was stolen by Julio Rodriguez earlier. Looks like we got a new pitcher on the mound here as well. Dominguez is pitching for Sir Anthony Dominguez is back in. You know, they should have left Abner out there. I like Abner Uribe. But Aaron Judge is next, then Kyle Schwarber, and Gunnar Henderson. Henderson has a 1-run home run, I believe. Right, is that his? Yeah, he had a 1-run home run, and Roman Anthony had a 1-run home run today for Team USA. Here is Aaron Judge up to bat at the top of the 8th for the World Baseball Classic semifinals. First pitch, first swing, Aaron Judge hits that foul, and that ends up being an 0-1 count. All rise, says Courtney. All rise, says Courtney. We need a few more. Last pitcher crashed out, says Mr. Mojo. This one finds the zone for strike number 2. Aaron Judge, watch this one go by. No swing there. We'll see if Aaron Judge will swing at this next pitch. Yo, what is this? This is baseball, sir. What's going on, Logan Leo? Judge, jury, and executioner, says Macro. So, Sir Anthony Dominguez will deliver this one. It's a wild pitch. Goes way out there. 1-2 count. Bad pitch off the glove right there of Austin Wells. 1-2 count. Aaron Judge up to bat. Sir Anthony Dominguez. Schwarber's on deck here. This one will be a swing and a miss from Aaron Judge. Strike 3. Aaron Judge strikes out. That's 1 away for Team USA. 1 gone for Team USA. Dominican Republic playing defense here. Looks like, the Bills fan saying, good, I'm rooting for Dominican Republic because I'm from Dominican Republic. Top of the 8th with 1 out. This pitch right over the head of Austin Wells. Wells had to duck, actually, to not get his head taken off. This will go down as ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. Dominguez, Schwarber. That's what we're looking at here. Tonight, Schwarber is 1 for 2. He was hit by pitch, and he had a single. So he's been on base the 2 times that he's been up to bat. Let's see if he can get on bat 3 for 3. 1-0. Ashley, we just call it like we see it. This one in the zone for strike 1. Strike 1 against Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber, man, 5'11". Schwarber, born in Middleton, Ohio, USA. This pitch a little low and inside for ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. I tuned in like an hour ago and the U.S. scored 2 runs. Now I'll bring the luck, says Gods. All right. This one is going to be ball number 3. 3-1 count right now. Schwarber was hit by pitch. Schwarber had a single. Schwarber's about to get walked right now. 3-1 count. Sir Anthony Dominguez scared to pitch straight. Can't find the strike zone. Puts this one low and inside for ball number 4. Take your base, and that's a walk here. So now we've got a walk. Also, we've got a pinch runner coming in. Ernie Clement is going to replace Kyle Schwarber on first base. So now we've got Ernie Clement on first base, USA fans. Clement on first. Clement on first. Henderson is up to bat right now. Gunnar Henderson with a 1-run home run earlier. They're making the quick adjustment now. 2 Ks for Judge, says Jump Tube. 2 Ks for Judge indeed. So Clement on first. Henderson to bat. This pitch straight down the pipe for strike 1. Strike 1 here. Someone asking who's next in the rotation. Next in the rotation is Will Smith and then Roman Anthony, guys. Will Smith and then Roman Anthony. Right now, Gunnar Henderson, a check swing. They're saying it's safe. This will go down as ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gunnar Henderson at the plate. Sir Anthony Dominguez on the mound. Tonder? What's up, man? Saying Gunna. Strike 2. This pitch. Bottom of the zone here. It's right over the plate. We need to score now, says John Tonian. The pitching rotation. Says Hometown Squares. Yeah, we're everywhere. Dominguez will deliver this one. It's low. 85-mile-an-hour splitter. Goes down as ball number 2. I got 2 balls, 2 strikes here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dominican Republic looking to flip a double play and end this here. We'll see if it's possible. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen right now. There's the spoilers. Pitch comes in. It's hit to second base. Marte flips it. This one, double play. The official, the umpire, got him. And that will be that, folks. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Dominican Republic running out of chances here. Up to bat for Team DR. Up to bat for Team DR. Looks like it's Juan Soto. Juan Soto, Vladimir Guerrero, and Manny Machado. Vamos a ver. What's good, my guy? Can I get a shout out? What up, Jordan Honey? How you doing, Jordan? Thanks for checking in. Sebastian saying Plátano Power. Vamos a ver. Hello, the skeptical grasshopper. What's up, Landon Anderson? Shout out to Robert. All right, guys. We are in the middle of a commercial break between innings right now. Excuse me. In the middle of the 8th. If you are new, if this is your first time ever seeing my face on this platform, guys, I want y'all to drop emojis. 3, 4 emojis just so I know. I don't care what they are. Any emojis. I want to give you guys your shout out if it's your first time ever checking out this channel. I figured this would be a tight game, says Angela. From South Bend, Washington, as a Seattle fan who was having trouble being upset with the Julio robbing Judge. For sure. Drago Balboa says, chug it. Looking for the newbies. Ashley is a newbie. Appreciate you checking in, Ashley. Shout out to Jordan saying hello. Shout out to Fred Donovan. What up, Fred? Bruh, the Bills fan. Welcome in, sir. Best live platform on YouTube covering the game. Thank you, Macronan. Looks like Kevin. Dominicano soy. Kuriki takati. Dominicano say. Kuriki takata. Chill RC, what's up, man? Gavin Wheeler saying, let's go USA first time. What up, Gavin? Thanks, man. Steve Alexander checks in first time in the chat, too. Robert, thank you. ML Bolts checking in. MV, first time. Looks like Tutu Paco is in the house. Collegiate Finesse, first time watcher. Adventure, what's up, dude? We got Robert Del Amora. What up, Robert Del Amora? Looks like Vieja Escuela Saturday saying rooting for Dominican Republic. Let's see. Robert, I see you. Saul, what's up? Isaiah saying USA. Bones checking into the chat. Someone else, Isaiah saying I'm new. Jerry, hello. Ikutene. What's up, dude? Shout out to Cap P. Sigang. What's up? Rec. A lot of newbies in the chat. First timers. Carter's a first timer. Let's see if he looks, says Wesley. Landon Anderson, thanks for checking in. I guess I'm new too, says Paradise. What up, Paradise? Rick, what's up in the Bronx, bro? Give Zach Baker a shout out. Shout out to Zach Baker, bro. Folks, Garrett Whitlock is on the mound right now. Garrett Whitlock is on the mound right now for Team USA. I'm going to step away from the chat for just a moment. Saul, thanks for checking in, man. And thank you to the newbies for saying hello. Don't forget to smash the like button. It's a 2-1 score, a 2-1, 2 runs to 1 run game here. Team USA up by 1. Juan Soto watches this pitch come in for ball 1. It's low and inside. DR coming back right now. Nicholas saying, I'm new. Who do you got winning this? Honestly, man, I can't lose. I can't lose. This is going to be swung at. It's going to go foul. It's a 1-1 count. Kootenay. Got it, bro. Dude, I've been struggling all day with your name. Thank you for letting me know. It is Kootenay. This pitch finds the zone for strike number 2. Nice pitch by Whitlock here. And for those of you who do not know Garrett Whitlock, man, he matched a Boston Red Sox record this past season. This pitch is low. That's absolutely Juan Soto shaking his head here. He got so robbed on that last pitch right now. Soto said it was low. The umpire said it was good. You cannot challenge in World Baseball Classic, which is crazy to me. That is a very low pitch. You can see that was a very low pitch, ump. That was a very low pitch, but it's going to go down as strike number 3. This pitch is low. It's the exact same pitch as the last one. That doesn't go as strike 1. Vladdy Guerrero. There it is. What is up, David Keith? Thanks for watching. Swing and a miss for Vladdy Guerrero is 1 ball, 1 strike. The fans always win, says Adventure to Wheel Dan. This one is another swing, and Vladdy actually drops the bat on that swing. Yeah, he's going to need a timeout. Vladdy Guerrero, a 1-2 count. About 1,100 people watching right now, says Angela. Let's go. Thanks for letting us know. Close game in the bottom of the 8th here. This one misses for ball number 2. It's low and away. I got 2 and 2. It's a 2-2 count in the bottom of the 8th. 1 on, 1 out. Vladdy Guerrero with the bat way above his head. This one, it goes, and it's going to be ball number 3. Full count. Full count. Whitlock was a Rule 5 player the Red Sox got from the Yankees. Been great for the Sox since, says Tony. Bones, I got you, man. East Kuntes, BC Canada, got it. Vladdy swings, this goes foul. Vladdy swings, this goes foul. Vladdy is due, says Ricky. Shorty got low, 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 low. What up, Real Bill P? That's hit straight back to Whitlock, and Whitlock is going to underhand toss this to first base for a routine ground out. Vladdy Guerrero goes out at first base. Macro would be fun. Arian Robbie, what's up, dude? Haven't seen you in a while. I vote for seeing Cal Raleigh pinch hit. Mario, I'm Zach. Thanks for letting me listen. What's up, Zach? Hope you're doing all right, bro. Thanks for checking in, man. Thanks for saying hi. Makati V. Latko. What up? Slow churned. If only people would put on shirts. Cough, David Keith. Cough. That's awesome, Gulek. Galuk, what's up, man? Pitch coming in right here. This pitch is high and away for ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes here. Whitlock versus Machado. Cal might play this game for real, says Mr. Mojo. G.I. Joe saying I'm celebrating with tequila for whoever wins. Win-win situation, says G.I. Joe. How you doing, man? honestly, dude, I love seeing y'all in this chat. It really makes me so happy to see y'all in this chat. 1-1 count, another swing here. This one is going to be a strike. Strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 8th. 2 away. It's a 1-2 count, and it might be time to change the intensity here. 1-2 count. Bottom of the 8th. 2 away. 1 more strike takes us to the 9th. Timeout going to be called here by Machado. Machado needs a moment. Who won, says Joe. Nobody yet. It's happening, though. Whitlock delivers an ugly pitch for ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 8th. If this ends up being the last batter for Team Dominican Republic, Will Smith is coming up to bat first for Team USA. This pitch, swing and a miss for strike number 3. Why would you swing at that? Oh my goodness. Got him chasing, and the United States goes into the top of the 9th with a 1-run lead. It is 2-1. It is 2-1, folks. Good game so far. Paul Thomas Anderson wins Best Director, says Mr. Mojo. Always running. Zach, you have a great night, sir. I'll be here, man. Looks like Oda Ko in the cloud, or Oda Ku in the cloud saying out. I don't see all the chats. Yeah, it's hard to. It's really hard to. Distinguished Gentleman says, it's lights out in the 9th with Mason Miller. Then we let Freebird play. All right, is that what's next? Because I'm as free as a bird now. What up, Real Bill? Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the top of the 9th. So far in this game, the United States have managed to just pull in 2 runs. It was a bad 4th inning at the start of this game. It was a bad 4th inning for the Dominican Republic, and that's all they needed. Since then, the United States has done a great job of preventing Team Dominican Republic from scoring. Team Dominican Republic has since then also done a good job of preventing Team USA from scoring. We've only had 2 innings in this game that have resulted in runs. We have seen multiple hit by pitches, couple of beans going left and right, giggity, and a precarious situation. If I'm being honest, I recognize Sir Anthony Dominguez, but I also remember him being, a disappointment. So it looks like Camilo Doval will come in for the Dominican Republic. He will be on the mound. Camilo Doval up to pitch now for Team Dominican Republic. Up to bat for Team USA is Will Smith. Roman Anthony is on deck, and I believe they're going to be bringing in Buxton to bat here as well. They're going to do a change of batter at some point. We'll see. But he's in my rotation at this moment. Isaiah stretching saying, America, USA, let's go. Williams saying, giggity, giggity. Bruh, the Bills fan saying, Platano power. Joel Rodriguez in Florida. What up, homie? Thanks for checking in, sir. All right, y'all. Stepping away from the chat once again. Camilo Doval getting his arm warmed up here. 2025 played with the Giants and the Yankees. So he's bounced around Major League Baseball in 2025. Played with the Giants, played with the Yankees. Top of the 9th, Will Smith swinging the bat. He's 1 for 3 today. This could be towards the end. This is the end of the game here, guys. Top of the 9th, Dominican Republic might have a chance. How's the sub count, says John Tonian. Not even worried at this moment. Just want to make sure that you guys are enjoying yourselves. Timeout has been called by Will Smith. That being said, if you are enjoying this stream and you want to catch more content like this, you should definitely subscribe. Doval Pitch comes in, and that will be a 98-mile-an-hour cutter. And that's going to be ball number 1. It's inside. Will Smith, good plate discipline here, standing in there, not moving like a statue. Will Smith spins the bat. He's got an interesting hold up here. This is an awkward pitch, and the umpire calls it strike 1. So strike 1. I don't agree with that pitch either. Team USA, if this was Major League Baseball, you'd challenge that right now, and the umpire would get his eyes checked. I got a 2-1 count here. This pitch, low and away. 3-1 count now. Hit the thumbs up, says Angela. Street veterans saying, hola amigos, bueno juego. Buen juego. It's a good game for sure. He has a cutter, and that's it, says Charles. 3-1 pitch from Doval. This one is going to get under it. It was another cutter, and we now have a full count. Full count. Light speed tractor, says LOL. Lightspeed Tractor, thanks for checking in, sir. The full count pitch comes in. This finds the zone. Strike 3! Will Smith strikes out looking here. Strikes out looking there. Now do Big Bird, says Drago Balboa. I haven't worked on my Muppets in a while. Or my Sesame Streets. This pitch coming into Buxton. Buxton is in right now. He is 0 for 5 in this tournament here for Buxton. I don't know why Team USA wanted him in here, but it's a 1-0 count. The opening pitch is going to be very, very low here. They've got a couple of guys in the bullpen here for Team Dominican Republic. I don't know if they're going to need them or not. This pitch going to be away for ball number 2. 2 ugly pitches here. Buxton is up to bat. Byron Buxton. For the Minnesota, was drafted by the Minnesota Twins, I should say. Still plays for the Minnesota Twins. Second pick overall, Byron Buxton will swing. This pops up. This goes into the stands. This is the first at-bat today for Byron Buxton. He had 35 home runs last season in Major League Baseball. A 2-1 count. Doval takes a deep breath. Delivers this one. It misses the strike zone. The umpire is cross-side. Strike 2. Bad pitch right there in the umpire. The strike zone is getting bigger and bigger towards the end of this game. That strike zone is getting bigger and bigger for this umpire towards the end of this game. 2-2 pitch. He swings, clips that foul. Stays a 2-2 count. 10 pitches in already for the Val. Buxton. Let's see what happens here. Two-two count. Pitch comes in. Swing and a miss. Strike number 3. It's a long moment of silence I had there. I don't normally get silent. I try to fill as much space as I can, which isn't always a good thing, but that silence might have been much needed. So that's going to be out number 2. That's 2 away here. Team Dominican Republic. Strike zone is ridiculous, says Christopher. Shocker, says Charles. Doval delivers. 98-mile-an-hour cutter again. Swing goes foul. Bryce Terang 0 for 3 today. He did get 2. He's been struck out twice today as well. I'm calling strikes horribly, says Monst P2. Final score 2-1, says Rylan. This one's going to be swung at. That goes foul. It's going to be an 0-2 count. Who's going to close the game for U.S., says William. I don't know. 86 the strike zone, says Daniel Dillman. 86 home base. 86 home plate umpire. David Osborne wants me to sing. Bueno, this one, they're saying it's going to go ball. You want me to sing? I got you. Mira, mira, mira. Suavemente, bésame. Something like that? Nope. Píntame. It's a 1-2 count, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the top of the ninth right now. We are in the top of the ninth. This pitch comes in. It's swung at. It'll be a ground out to Vladdy Guerrero. Steps on first base. Out number 3. And this is the Alamo, the last stand right now for the Dominican Republic. We will see if the United States can fend off the DR or if the Dominican Republic power bats are going to come out here now. We've got Junior Caminero coming up to bat first. Then Julio Rodriguez and Austin Wells. And then Austin Wells. Ricky Martin, what is that, Living La Vida Loca? Super light. Close it out. Vamos Soto. Come on, USA. 3 more outs, says Danny. Remember when a ref tried to eject the Twins pianist because he played 3 blind mice? I don't remember that, but that's hilarious. Is that a real story? That is hilarious. 4 more outs and we're in the ship. 3 more outs is all you need, Jesse. Did Judge hit a homer yet today? No, Real K Bishop. No home runs. Shouldn't have taken Roman Anthony out. Jeter going to tear up Big Papi after this. Maybe. Let's see if that strike zone is equal, says MV. 9th, very nervous. USA says Steelers suck. Vamonos, Dominican Republic, says the Bull Roav. Living La Vida Choca, says Mr. Mojo. Strike zone in bottom of the 9th is softball size, says Josie. What about some Mambo number 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the club, so come on, let's ride to the... Yep. Except I can't sing that song. My wife will get upset. Kidding. Get the dub, USA. Continue winning and dominate like Olympics hockey, says Gavin Wheeler. Shout out to Jesse. What up, Jesse? Mason Miller is on the mound. 20-25 with the Athletics and the Padres. Played 60 games. 22 of 26 saves in that time, guys. 22-26 saves. He's looking for a save here right now. Rolling down the street. Yup, I see you, DJ Gene. A little bit of Monica in my life. Bottom of the 9th. Caminero up to bat. John Tonian, almost 2,000 watching. Thank you for the heads up, John Tonian. Bottom of the 9th, a 2-1 game right now. República Dominicana down by 1. Miller, first pitch. The swing here, Caminero. 101 mile an hour. That had some stank on it by Miller. Miller is a freaking rocket launcher of an arm, flamethrower of an arm here. Caminero trying to fight off triple-digit pitches. This one swing and a miss here. 102 this time. Steve Rick 2. Woo! Got some stank on that. Oh, man, Miller. Yo, that's some heat. 101, 102. Miller for pitch number 3. Pitch is high. Another 4-seam fastball in the triple digits here. Looks like Caminero is able to make contact. That pops out. Foul ball. Stays an 0-2 count. Here's pitch number 4 coming in. Swing, and it goes wild here. It's going to pop out, but it'll be an easy play at first base. Caminero tries to go for it. He swung at it, decided to go for it. Didn't work. Out number 1. So 2 away. The United States need 2 more to win this game. Up to bat is Julio Rodriguez and then Austin Wells. And that would be the semifinals. Daniel saying adios, says Daniel Dillman. This pitch inside to Rodriguez. It's going to be ball number 1. 1 ball, He was hit by pitch in the fourth. He's 0 for 2 today. 0 for 2 today. This one inside again. That's ball number 2. No swing right now. Rodriguez may not even have to do anything. I believe Austin Wells should be on deck here. Rodriguez, no swing again for ball number 3. So 3 balls, no strike. Doesn't want to go inside of that strike zone, trying to avoid the strike zone at all costs here. This one does get a piece of the zone. Strike one. Strike one. It's a 3-1 count now. Miller versus Rodriguez. Miller on the mound. Rodriguez. Ball in hand. Ball in glove. Here's the pitch. This is low. Well low. It's in the dirt, and this will be a walk. So we get someone walked right now. We get someone walked right now. Famous last words, probably, says Smoke Burp. Bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Country says no spoilers, not cool. Yeah, if you want to go spoil it, you should start your own YouTube channel. It's a 2-1 count, bottom of the 9th. The graphic is spoiling. That's true, Mr. Mojo, but not everyone is listening. Not everyone is doing it that way, so, you know. There's a mound visit happening right now. There is a mound visit happening right now. Gloria, morir soñando. Sabe que yo no he bebido un morir soñando en años. Que simplemente jugo de naranja, ¿verdad? Con leche o le echa leche condensada o algo así. Es lo que hizo mi papá con su morir soñando. Pero yo tengo mi presidente aquí, mi gente, ya tú sabes, mi cerveza presidente. Yo tengo mi botella de Mama Juana para celebrar si hay que hacerlo. Pero mientras tanto, we're in the bottom of the 9th. So here we go. Mound visit is over. There's a runner on first. Looks like Cruz is in to bat for Wells. So now we've got O'Neal Cruz up to bat. 20 home runs last season. 94 hits. Let's see if he can advance the runner. Pitch comes in, way out of the way. That's a wild pitch. This will advance the runner here. And now we've got a runner on second base. Miller losing control of that pitch. Miller losing control of that pitch. It's a 1-0 count after a bad pitch there. Also, not just Miller's fault. That should have been in his glove. That's Will Smith's fault right there. Sebastian, cheers to you, man. Thanks. 1-0. This one swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner on second and 1 out. They are 2 outs away from advancing to the championship game. This one is in the dirt. It's ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Team USA looking to stay alive here. They are up by 1 and only need a few good pitches. You only need 5 good pitches to win this game. We might get even extra innings here. Pitch comes in, swing and a miss. Strike number 2. Oh my. Another heater right there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cruz is 3 for 4 here. Ex-man of New York City. Cheers to you, man. Shot up to 35, says John Tonian. Let's go. 2-2 count. Be sure to smash the like button. Taps the plate, taps his shoe, spins the bat. Big deep breath from Miller. Miller delivers. This one is going to be hit right up the middle. Trying to decide where to go. Almost got there, but out at first. The runner advances to third on the ground hit, so here we go. A runner on third, 2 outs, 3 strikes away from advancing to the championship game. Team Dominican Republic so close right now. Cruz almost got on. Perdomo is up to bat. One more, says Country. Lebowski says, my heart is thumping. Geraldo Perdomo a batear. He's 1 for 2 today. He also had a stolen base. He's got some wheels. Opening pitch from Miller. High and away for ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes pitch 16 for Miller. This one barely gets a piece of that strike zone. I'm talking barely, but it's good for strike number 1. Strike 1. Sales coaching saying who's on third. Is this an Abbott and Costello? Is this an Abbott and Costello skit? Pitch comes in straight down the middle. Strike number 2. 1 more strike and it is all over, folks. 1 more strike and this game is done. On third base right now, it is Rodriguez, if I'm not mistaken. Could be Caminero. I actually don't even, let me double check for you. Not that it's even that important at this moment. This pitch is going to be ball number 2. Two count, folks. It's a 2-2 count. A runner on third. Ball number 3. Full count. It's 3-2. It's 3-2. Bottom of the 9th. Pitch. Swings at it. It goes up in the air and goes foul ball. Foul ball. Full count. 3-2 in the bottom of the 9th. 2 away. Perdomo looking to be a hero here, as is Miller. Pitch. Swings. Foul ball again. Oh, man. Oh, man. Just fighting off these pitches right now. Fighting off these pitches. 1 more pitch to end this game and end the year for the Dominican Republic. Miller kicks, pitch. This one. What? What? How is that how is that strike number 3? Strike 3. That is the end of the game, but just look at where this strike was. This is where that final pitch was. They called this a strike with no swing. That is as ugly of a pitch as I've seen all game, and the umpire called that a strike. Unbelievable. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Unfreaking believable. Well, that's how this game ends. That was terrible. But hey, I guess it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the game. Team USA gets the win, and the United States will advance to the finals here. And the next victim is, I guess we'll find out. Congratulations to Team United States. Next time, just throw heat. Yeah, definitely robbed for sure. That was crazy, man. I can't believe that the umpire called that a strike. Just Like, it's one thing if you call, like, a bad pitch in a game. That was the game-ending call. That was the game-ending call, and that was so bad. That was so bad. So that's going to be ends in controversy as usual, says Daniel. Harper does not need to start next game. Dude can't hit. Got to go full robot ump. I agree. Horrible ump, says Jason. Who's buying the drinks tonight? Man. Well, you know what? That was a terrible call. But at the end of the day, I did mention that if the United States won, it would be better for this channel because now we get to actually do the championship game. On the fence about doing Team Italy tomorrow. I may or may not do I may or may not do Italy versus Venezuela tomorrow. But he was terrible all day, says Dylan Henry. But that's okay. Hey, we got to 114.5. How we feeling, says Wesley. Well, Wesley, salud for my Dominican brothers and sisters out there. Salud. No se ganan todo, pero a veces es así. That is your final score, folks. Team USA wins 2-1 over the Dominican Republic. The team that was averaging 10 runs per game was held to just 1 run by Team USA. Anyways, awful call for such a good game. So much tension in that moment for the umpire to miss it, says Requiem. I agree, Requiem. How is that a strike, says Matt? That's what I'm saying, dude. The ump was clearly American. BS, they didn't have the ABS in the WBC. You know what? I bet this game alone is going to change that for the next one in 4 years. I'm almost willing to bet that this call is going to show up on ESPN, and it's going to be everywhere on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, and people are going to be talking about that final call. Not just that call, but there were a handful of blown calls there by the official in this game. Shout out to Real Bill saying thanks to Mario and crew. Thank you, Real Bill. Adam, thank you for subscribing. You're welcome, Steve. Cheers to you. Ump had a big strike zone the whole game, says Jimmy John. Courtney says peace be with you. Taxman, Texas man saying USA, USA. Dominican Republic, go home. Will you be corned beef for St. Patty's Day? Nah, dude. Honestly, look, I've been focusing a lot on getting myself in good shape and focusing on making sure that I don't look fluffy in these white shirts, because towards the end of the football season, I was looking a little fluffy in these white shirts. We're getting the flex back. We're starting to fill these out right now. Boozing is not going to be for me on Tuesday. I'd love to go out on St. Patrick's Day, maybe have one car bomb, maybe drink a Jameson pickleback or something like that. But I plan to come back home and be good for you guys to cover the USA versus whoever wins tomorrow, either Venezuela or Italy. So we'll cover that. We'll cover that when we get there. Dopest sports show, period, says D. Shannon Wright. What's up, Right Views? Thanks, man. Thanks. Here's a fist bump, dude. Let's go. Appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. Taxman says, doesn't matter. You still lost. I mean, I still won, bro. I definitely still won. This is a game that I could not lose, right? Like, I am 100% an American citizen. I'm not on a green card or a visa. I was born in the United States. I got an American-ass passport. I am an American through and through with roots in the Dominican Republic. I'm sorry that there are people who don't understand what cultural diversity means to one's personal self, but I could not lose this game. It was a win-win for me. That's it. That's just the way it is, and I will enjoy it that way. Let's see. Venezuela versus USA? Possible. Aren't we at war with them? Yeah, that's also a thing. Catcher made it look like a strike. Umpire had no idea down under. USA, says Pin. Mad because bad, says Jackson. Please think about night. Your YouTube would be a great asset. Debbie, thanks. Good game, DR. Call USA, says account owner. I see all these people celebrating something by giving by I don't know why, but Dominicans don't play like they do You know, it was a huge game for the DR. They should have come out and swung those bats, but America, the United States came out and they swung harder. They just did, man. They played better defense, and the pitching was better from Team USA today. I think it all came down to the pitching, and that's just the way it goes. Who knows Miller best in his own teammates? Tatis, yep, true. Skill issue. Good game. Magic strike zone, says Daniel. Nice ump, says Jackson. Dark. Dominican showboaters, now they're crying. Wish you could replay in W. I do too, man. That would have changed a lot. That was a ball and walk. FanDuel has spoken, says Robert. FanDuel spoke. Big thanks, bro. Thanks to you, John Tonian. You're welcome, guys. You're very welcome. Any of you guys who are still with me, man. Johnny saying, bro, that was a ball. I mean, anybody with a set of eyes, that was a ball. That was not a strike. So my jaw dropped at the end was, I feel like, valid. Let's see. Comic book guy, Dominican Republic. Welcome to my life with Machado and Tatis letting us down. Yeah, it happens, comic book guy. Let's see, Mr. 80s Smike. I'm half Norwegian, and I root for them in the Winter Olympics. If that's worth anything, it means something to me. But to, you know, some people, they don't care that you have multicultural roots. And apparently, if you're from America, you can only root for America because that's the way that America works, despite the fact that our founding fathers were all either Irish or from the English countries or something like that. But I don't choose to think of that. Anyways, let's digress. Reading some more of these guys. Let's see. I hate to wait a minute for you to say what happened. I can't believe it. While we all waited to know. You know, it's interesting during these games when I don't have the access to get ahead of the play. That's why I made all the changes for the basketball season. That's why I made all the changes for the football season, because I didn't want the scoreboards to give me away and to give away what's going on. I wanted to be able to call it in real time. I mean, it is what it is, but that's it. All right, guys. That's it, man. That's all I've got for today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for making this such a fun stream. We definitely had some trolls in the chat. We definitely had some people whose values didn't exactly align with what's going on right now and on this channel and what we're doing. But you know what? At the end of the day, what'd you expect? I mean, at the end of the day, that's kind of what we expected. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are done. If y'all want to find out more, be sure to check out my website, www.footballnationusa.com. There's a link in the description down below. If you loved it, if you hated it, if you want to send me a message, feel free to message me on my website. There's a direct email page there as well. Anyways, guys, my name is Mario. Likely be live for tomorrow's World Classics as well. Looking forward to seeing you guys here super soon. NBA playoffs are around the corner. March Madness is around the corner. And, of course, the championship will be on Tuesday. You guys are awesome. It's been an absolute pleasure. Cannot wait to see you guys again. Until next time, let's effing go. Peace out, y'all.